You've been thunderstruck. We were just like a thunderstruck over here because Sean brought up ACDC. I was pretty surprised that Miss V even knows that
Of
that
course.
song. I mean, obviously, people probably surprised I'd be that song. Let's do the intro.
I'm here
Welcome
to
to.
surprise you every day.
Hey, let's do it. Welcome to Market Movers. The new month, new month to go, and I got the beautiful Miss V to the side of me.
Thank you, Prad, and hey guys. Yes, welcome back everyone. I hope you had a great weekend, ready for a productive week. Smash the like button, ask us anything, and be active on the chat as usual. Right, Prad? What do you trade right
Yeah,
now?
I mean, I traded a bunch of stuff, but you guys know me, full transparency at all times, and yeah, I'm having a horrible day to say the least. But
Oh,
obviously, we're gonna have a smile on our face for the most part and try to make the best out of whatever we can. A little bit down on the day, but I think we can still work out of it. I just came out of a little bit of a worse position than I was to begin my day with, so I'll start off with how I started my day. Starting off with Lee Auto and NIO. So Lee Auto and not NIO coming in with the lower deliveries than last year over year, dropping in deliveries. I saw a level on NIO by Lee Auto by 2260. So I was basically getting short in front of 2260, got burnt on that one, and then I moved over to NIO, which was the same idea again. Getting short in front of pre-market high, I got burnt on that one too, and then I moved over to Qualcomm, which I should not have been burnt on, but obviously managing my losses on Lee Auto and NIO, I could not actually manage the win on Qualcomm. So Qualcomm kind of flat on the day, but still in losing position. Could not manage this one good enough for me. Otherwise, it would have been a multiple dollar in the winner. And then last but not least, I had to battle Apple a lot. So I was battling Apple while I was battling the futures trades. So all things all combined, we're a little bit negative on the day today. We did get a nice little short on the Apple trade over here at the end to churn away some of the losses. I battled this long at 155 so much that when the long actually came in, I missed out on the move, so got stopped out on some of it. Was taking profits, getting stopped out, taking profits, getting stopped out. Eventually, it is what it is. My only winning trade on the day happens to be the stock that I talk so much crap about. It is Redbox. So Redbox, I took the $8 breakout. I tried to wait for the $9 breakout also, but when I was trading it with the velocity of the tape back over here with the volume, this was my only successful trade. So this helped me bring my some of my losses to the downside a little bit. But we'll see if we can work across the board. And just for full transparency, we'll show you my futures battle too. So for some reason, I did say, futures Prad, you might want to think about a long in front of this 4100, 4110 or so. But instead of doing that, I actually went for a short. I was in a deep enough of a win where I was like, okay, let me add to my short here, and eventually started turning around me. Lost. We battled this level over here a little bit. We lost. We battled this level over here. We lost. But my only futures winning trade that I have is right now on the 13,000 level of Nasdaq, which I closed for a winner. I checking out of this trade. So very poor trading today, but it's okay. Not gonna complain about it too much. But pretty poor trading today. So battled this 13K short for a little bit when it came back down. Eventually ended up making it a winner. So the only two tickers that are positive for me, man, I would have made a lot more money if I held this. Obviously, only two tickers positive for me are the futures at the moment on the Nasdaq futures and Redbox. So hopefully we can look for more trade across the board that can turn my day around for myself. How about you, Miss V?
absolutely, Prad. And again, thank you for your transparency and great job on covering some of your losses. Whole trading day is ahead, so I personally hope for you that you will find more profitable opportunities. And we have a super chat from Dominic Famolaro. Thank you so much, Dominic, saying that happy birthday, Evil E. Evil E, I'm not sure if you really have a birthday, but I remember you were, yeah, I think so. So happy birthday, Evil E. I hope you will have a special profitable day today. Wish you all the best, a lot of profits, and of course, stay healthy. Meanwhile, you asked about my trades, Prad. I was short on INVZ. I not was, I am. So INVZ is on our watch list, guys. So we have some news catalyst. Blah blah blah. Announced today that one of the largest vehicle manufacturers in the world has selected Innovis to become its direct LiDAR supplier. So I went short. here at 4.36. Then I'm added to my short position at 4.45, and looks like it's working for me. I'm looking for a first out at around 4.15, and then I will hold the rest of my position if we will break that level, and maybe we'll get lower. But so far this short trade works for me perfectly. That's the only name I'm in today. Just don't feeling trading Tesla today, but also a crazy move for Tesla. I believe we were slightly negative. We were down around 2% in pre-market. We're now up 0.5% on Tesla.
Yeah, thank you, Miss V, for your trades over there. I'm trying to look at what the market might do today. You know, I was actually thinking about a joke while I went for my little break before the show started, and basically the joke I was thinking about is, you know, it feels like I'm in the Australian outbacks because this market is just kangarooing all over the place, right? I don't know if that joke even made sense. You know, it took a while for me to write that joke up outside, but basically the idea was we're so jumpy all over the place in this market, from the negatives to the positives to the negative to the positive. Keep in mind though, we do have a busy week for this market right here. There's a lot of variances, not variances, but a lot of you know, reports that might come out that might move the market. Let me actually quickly zoom back into our notes over here that we have as to what might move the market in terms of what's coming out soon. So we have a bunch of events. So where is Luca's message in our group chat? Just looking for it. So unemployment on Friday, we have the Fed coming up, so a huge week, multiple reasons for the market to move around, obviously, and hence it feels like that's part of the reason why we're watching the market today being a kangaroo market, just up and down and up and down, a lot of sideways around VWAP. Even the VIX has been pretty much traded around VWAP for the most part today, even though now the VIX is, you know, getting elevated a little bit to the high days near $19 or so. I'm looking at the UVXY while I'm talking about it. This is the VIX ETF, obviously, which is up 3% on the day, and both the markets are pretty much flat on the day, so very much up and down happening on the market today. Very confusing, very easy for people to get trapped up, especially after noticing how the last week was. We just saw directional days where the whole market went into one direction the whole day, and any stocks that you had, all you had to do was hold on to it and not really worry about your trades. But today, if you had any trades, you know, longs, shorts, the chances are they kind of whipsawed back against you. And even companies such as Li Auto and NIO that had a negative idea behind them, they also whipsawed against themselves. ZYME support collapsing. ZYME. Let's go check out ZYME. My nose is itchy. Yeah. ZYME, 2.5 million, 2.5 million shares traded today. Getting ready to, I don't hate kangaroo, chill. Getting ready to go to the upside a little bit, obviously up 7% at the moment. Trying to come down right now. Let's see, I'm guessing we see support near $6.50. But if that level breaks, you know, we're not too far away from VWAP or even pre-market consolidation level. So I think we'll see support on the way down on ZYME. So this move down, I'm not too worried about this move down at the moment. Now, if we were to look at the longer time chart on ZYME, the longer time chart shows us there is resistance coming in from Friday high of around $8 and support coming in around $6. So look at this consolidation low consolidation lows at $6, pre-market low right here at $6.01. We did go as $5.80 to break this break the stops and test supports, and obviously once the support came in, ripped 7.7777% to the upside today. So more upside, I think, will be for sure coming in.
Guys, and again, a reminder that today is a Fed meeting. The Fed will issue a statement on monetary policy. The decision will be released at 2 p.m. and the press conference will start at 2:30 p.m. Yes, today. Yes. So yes, guys, so just be aware, remember about that. And Prophecy Guy says, good morning, it's a crazy day. Good morning. It's indeed, I liked Prad's kangaroo stuff there. Literally it feels like kangaroo today. Very volatile markets, very dangerous. That's why I'm away from Tesla. But guys, Tesla currently is exactly at the previous close levels. So let's see if we jump jump out of this level, or will go lower to that 850s level?
I'm just reading these kangaroo messages, kangaroo and Aussie delicacy. I didn't know people ate kangaroos. What the heck?
Oh, it's on Wednesday.
Yeah, it's on
Wait.
Wednesday. It's usually on Wednesday. That's what I was making sure. I was like, are you
what's the
sure it's
day?
today,
Oh,
Monday?
No, I don't want it
Yeah,
today
yeah.
Monday, but what today Fed also?
Today there's a Fed's, maybe they're talking, maybe?
Oh, and release gonna be on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe it
guys,
starts
let me-
today and goes into Wednesday. It's okay. That's what I was making sure because
Yeah.
I've never seen it happen Monday. It's fine.
Sure, I'll
But we
confirm.
now you checked it's on Wednesday.
Yeah.
2 p.m. 2
released
p.m.
and
Wednesday.
2:30 press conference.
The notes, yeah, the press. Powell comes on
yeah.
and talks about stuff, yeah. And we also have unemployment numbers comes on. Those numbers are a big market mover indication too. So a lot of things that will move the market, and a lot of reasons for this market to keep on being in a kangaroo market for a little bit more extra while. Are we going to in Australia? Okay, enough Australia. Fake news, wallabies are cute. Wallabies, I've heard that before. I just don't know what those are. Anyways, coming back to the market, I want to check out this ACDC stock because obviously Miss V and I were singing over here a little bit, having our little own moment. ACDC, the real ticker is ACCD. Just stealing that joke from Sean over there. Welcome back, Sean. Very nice to see you, my man over here in that Canadian tuxedo almost. You know, just needs a denim shirt to be in the Canadian tuxedo over there. Very nice to see my guy. Welcome back to the office. ACCD today, $7 breaking not too long ago. Looks like we actually broke it at 11:06, so about 6 minutes into the show, breaking out $7, going as high as 7.18. I think we might see some levels at 7 because I'm already seeing it here on my P Pro platform. But you know, TradingView kind of shows me a little bit better for the daily charts. Oh, never mind. So this is what we saw on P Pro platform right here at the high of 650, which the stock already broke not too long ago. So it looks like we have a decent enough of a gap over here to fill to $10 on Accolade Inc., which is a technology services company. Let's go check out what the relative flow relative volume and the flow of the stock is. So relative volume today 18 times and the flow of 55 million shares. So not a large cap, but still not too small of a cap stock either, but still in that realm right there, playing around with 8 million shares traded today, taking off to the moon. As I mentioned, since we don't really have any levels between 650 to what is it, $9.92, $10. I can't really tell you levels that I want to lean on. So right now, any levels we see between these ranges will purely be off of pre-market levels. So something that we can do pre-market and after hours. So what we can do is scroll back a little bit, look for the day where the stock cratered from $10 all the way to $4 or so, which happens to be on the 28th of April. Looks like we got some pre-market stoppage over here at 765 and some after-hour resumption at 730, 740. So let's just say 750, 730 areas, the stock where we are in right now. The pre-market area from Friday and the after hour into Thursday have some levels that we can lean on, which might be $7 and $8. If we get a break of 8, I think we get a nice move back to $10 on ACCD. Prad, you should try a emu omelet. Oh my,
just Googled
okay.
It.
Have you tried it?
It's huge egg. No, I never.
Yeah, emus are huge.
I've
Yeah,
never seen those eggs even. Like,
those are like the big birds that can't fly. I think.
Is it even legal to eat that?
Yeah, I think if you're in Australia, anything is legal.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they have like the wildest animals over there. I think it's legal to kill
if
them.
this thing legal,
Yes.
anything can be
That's
legal.
right. If Vegemite's legal to eat, I think anything should be legal to eat at that point. That's ostrich. Oh yeah, ostriches are the ones that can't fly, but emus can't fly either, right? I think so. What does the emu look like real quick? Let's go check out emu bird. I think emus can't fly either. Yeah, these birds can't fly, dude. These birds can't fly. Come on. The emus, ostriches, they're in the same family. But these birds are fast. Like, I think these are so fast. Or maybe that's ostrich that I'm getting confused with. All right, you can't eat bald eagles? Yeah, if you're American. In Australia, probably you can. I don't know. Obviously, I'm not from Australia. I can't tell you the answer Talk about Microsoft. Yeah, let's get off of these emus and these ostriches. Let's go to Microsoft today. Microsoft has been very strong compared to its partner in crime, which is Apple. Not a partner in crime in terms of what the companies do, but because they're both 10% off Nasdaq and S&P 500. So Microsoft today holding up a lot better because Apple's actually the full 180 degrees to the south side for Apple, which is down 0.8% today, whereas Microsoft is up 0.8%. Although we do see a rejection of Microsoft around $282, we are seeing a pretty good strength around VWAP coming in. Maybe even a trend line can be drawn around here on Microsoft. Good buying coming in around for this one. But for Apple, I don't even need to tell you about it. You saw Sean just smoke Apple shorts all day around these levels. Just every time the stock came back there, he was short, and he just got fills every time and got back out. So beautiful opportunities for Sean on Apple today, just smoking those trades to the downside, and hence Apple 1 full percent to the downside. And if Apple is the big boy of the market over there, obviously it's gonna bring down the market for quite a bit, not allow the market to rip too far to the north side, and hence at Nasdaq and S&P 500 just flirting around VWAP and chopping up people who are going long, chopping up people who are going short, maybe around the wrong areas, maybe not all of them, but chopping out a good amount of people today.
Brad, we have new member, Valhalla. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Welcome to the green side. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and really appreciate your support. And again, guys, if you want to become member also, you could simply either right under this video, you can see a join button in here, or you can go to our homepage and you can also see the join button for membership, and make sure you're also a subscriber, because guys, we are now only 6,000 subscribers away from becoming 300,000 subscribers YouTube community, and I can't wait for it to happen. Hopefully it will happen before the next month.
Thank you, Ms. V. So watching right now a bunch of stocks. Obviously your big tech stocks are coming back down. That means your futures are pushing back down to probably low a day near 4,100. If S&P 500 go down to 4,100 level, I might try a long over there, because I think the market might just be choppy for the rest of the day. I don't think we really have a direction decided. But that being said, at the same time, my mind is going to flip-flop a little bit on that mentality, because Nasdaq, as you guys saw, Nasdaq tried to take out the 13,000 level not too long ago, and kind of failed to do so. Only went up by 40 points above 13,000 and came back in. That's where I got my fill. That's where I got my fill on the Nasdaq short, which honestly I should have still been holding. I was talking to Arun not too long ago before the show got turned on. Basically, I was like, Arun, man, I screwed up today big time. I should have held that short. And Arun, I was talking to me and so on, and kind of walking me through how I could have done it better. And I told him part of it was because I was trading my PNL. I started off the day with just loss after loss after loss, so that mentally affected me a little bit. So that was part of the reason why that obviously I didn't hold this trade. Maybe tomorrow I'll be able to recoup myself a little bit and not just go into that crazy shots after shots after shots that I took. Was a pretty bad way to start the day. But I'm very glad that I'm nowhere close to shutdown. I can still bring you back. I can still find some good levels to trade out of. And some of those levels, as I mentioned, might be not Nasdaq, but S&P 500 futures long around 4,100 or even slightly below 4,100. Let's see if that opportunity comes back to me. But Nasdaq indeed now back in the negative territory for the day by only 0.03%. So still playing with the flat territory level for both markets. CVNA and CVX. Good luck, CVNA. Let's go check out what CVNA is looking like today. I know CVNA was in play on Friday, but today CVNA looks like very flat, not really having the type of volume we saw on Friday. So let's go confirm if that is true by checking the relative volume. Oopies. CVNA relative volume 1.81, which is actually a lot, not bad at all. Anytime we're close to 2 or even above 1, that's a good thing. But looks like we're obviously just flirting with VWAP, just flirting with sideways action, along with the overall market beta so far today. So we'll have to wait to see what happens with that one. Ms. V, do you mind taking over?
Absolutely, Brad. Here on the chat, I saw a comment from Conscious Nation Radio. I'm so disappointed after the wipeout last week, not sure how to get back into trading. I feel like I kind of feel you, and I'm pretty sure every trader can relate. So I personally think it's never too bad to take maybe a quick break. And again, when you see that the trade is there, you will be sure to get in to take it. But just, yeah, maybe take a small break, try to trade some maybe like cheap names if you can, or literally just observe the market and try to not get in. It's also a good way to train your FOMO. And again, we learn from our mistakes, so hopefully you will learn from yours too and will recover as soon as possible. Trade less shares, profit taker says. Yes, that is basically currently my strategy. I trade as small amount of shares as possible, because again, my main point is not how much money I will make. My main point is to remain profitable on the day, and if it's like $1 or $10, currently not that important to me. Tease trade, great advice, Miss V. Thank you so much, Tease. I hope you're having a profitable day. And I remind you guys, I'm in this INVZ still. Again, here I have more shares than I usually take, but again, my risk management allows me to do so, and I looking forward for 415 level to get out half of my position. We are now at 4.26, and again, looking at the higher time frame, I'm pretty sure we're going to get there. INVZ. So you see, guys, we still have that room to go to that 415, and the rest of shares I will leave to see if we will able to break that $4 to the downside, and we'll try to hold it into the close. Miss V, are you in Tesla long? No, cool. I'm not in Tesla today. I just like familiar to the advice I gave earlier today. I'm not feeling trained in Tesla today, so I just decided to do so, because don't want to be crushed on that one. But again, we'll see. Maybe I will find a great level on that one. Tesla is actually now, I was telling you guys earlier, exactly at the level with this with the previous close. So let's see if we will find support in here and we'll go higher, or we'll break to the downside. Markets are very volatile today. QQQ was just up, now it's again flat, moving to the downside. So yes, let's see, guys, and be careful in there. I hope you're having a profitable morning so far. Let's see what else. Your BBIG. I saw that a few people talk about BBIG. Vinca Ventures. So let's take a look what that name is doing today. So we trade on 7 million volume, up around 6%. Charts look a little bit weird to me, kind of choppy, but we can see that we found double bottom here at 2.50, guys, and we broke that resistance level at 259, and yeah, moving towards $3 level. Let's see if we'll get in there. Tesla fighting to keep that 50 MA, needs to break 880. INVZ looking positive. INVZ has positive news today, but I mean, looks like a great short for me. Maybe not the best level. I missed that. Like, I would probably get somewhere around 476. But anyways, for now, this trade is working for me. And I wonder a low float on INVZ. I believe we have low float, but I double check to not give you guys. No, actually, again, like we have 124 million free float, which is not that small, and 1.50% short interest according to Icon Reuters. Australis Lux, Miss V is reading chart. Yeah, looks like she's trying to, but hopefully I'm doing much better, guys. Learning every day with you in here. Consolidating recovery. We'll see. Hopefully we will get to that 415 level first, and then recovery can come after I'm out with my profit from that short position. Again, guys, bring names you would love for me to take a look at for you. Meanwhile, I can open up a watch list and we can together look at something from there. So we're talking about Tesla. And with that, I'm in a trade. And another one that's Sound. Let's see how that runner doing currently, because I was not really following up with that one. We are back above VWAP currently. Low of the day was 8.07, and we're back to $10 level. Great runner overall. And if we take a look at a higher time frame on Sound, to see the better picture on that one, yeah, kind of doesn't loading. Is it a recent IPO? I don't think so, but I can check IPO date on that Sound right now. Again, guys, if anyone interested for news sources and for information like this, we're using ICA and Reuters. Great tool. Again, IPO date 11 March 2021. No, it's not IPO date. I think my charts are not even properly loading. That's the issue. Anyways, great move for that one, and I know a lot of you were trading it in the morning. CCL and Ford, beautiful Miss V. So Ford, I believe, was downgraded, guys, today. Let me double check for you, and we absolutely can take a look at Ford and CCL. PTML says 3 days ago. So that Sound was IPO'd 3 days ago. If so, like, looks like, but according to Icon, it says like it was like a year ago. So let me confirm first. And Ford was downgraded by benchmark today. Price target $25. I will bring Ford right now, but my favorite thing to do is to welcome new member, April Samjit. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the green side. I hope you're having a beautiful day. And if April really your name, I think it's a very beautiful name, April.
Oh, Missy.
What?
No, you're cute.
Oh, thank you. All right, guys, here goes Ford. Ford is down 0.92% on the day. Again, I can see that we have like buyers at this 14 level. So let's see if we will be able to break that. But again, the volatile trading on Ford also today. Low of the day is 13.89. So be ready that potentially if markets will go lower, potentially we can go to day lows. But this level so far looks not that bad. Like we have buyers in this area around 13.98. So let's see where Ford will go. And another one was CCL, Cruise Line, Carnival. Carnival is down more than 2% today, and we're right now touching low of the day 16.88. Let's actually see if we have any news catalyst on cruise lines, and we can also take a look at NCLH on New York also. So you can see that there are some news also down more than 2%. Holland America Line adds a season of new cruises to Australia and New Zealand. I don't see if it's any bad catalyst. Looks like pretty much good catalyst. And starting in fall 2022. So yeah, very soon. Baba Short, someone says. Baba also was downgraded today, and a lot of Chinese names are trading lower as a group today. Baba is now actually up 2% on the day, guys. We found kind of support here on VWAP level at 98, and I also see a lot of sellers in this 99.39 area. We're trying to break it higher, so let's see if we'll be able to do so. He's back.
I'm back. Sorry, guys, I had to go do some stuff, but I am back. Guess who's back? It's not Slim Shady. It's not Slim Pratty either, but Pratty Daddy is indeed back. Let's see what we can do with the market here at the moment. The market does, like I mentioned, does want to go back to test the low a day. But if he, where am I typing? Hello, Prad. What the heck is going on? Is my keyboard not working right now? There we go. There we go. Awesome. So So S&P 500 does want to go back to the lower day, looks like, and if it does so, we could be able to see some possible breakouts to the downside even more. But I'm actually under the idea that this market for sure kangaroos around for the rest of the day. That is my opinion. I could be wrong. I'm just getting ready for this market to just kangaroo around at the moment. So we'll have to go look for some other opportunities across the board. Flabby Pratty, I like that one. I like that one. I want to hear Prad drop some bars. Justin, you got to make a beat for me to drop some bars, brother. You think these bars are free? Nothing's free in this world, okay? So you got to drop me a beat or something and give me $1 million paycheck. Those the record deals, right? Record deals in order for if you want me to do anything of that sorts. But yeah, let me see. Red box testing again. RDBX apparently. Sorry. RDBX apparently testing again, and yeah, RDBX holding VWAP in a beautiful fashion at the moment. So RDBX 10,200, 1,400, 6,100, 32,000, 56, 14,000. Okay, all right, we're good. Now coming back to you guys, RDBX, man, looks like obviously we got that $10 touch today. We tickled the $10 level. We're off by 3 pennies on that $10, to be honest. And now we're kind of forming a double top. I'm not sure if you guys think of this as a head and shoulders. Maybe this might be a right shoulder. This might be a left shoulder. I'm actually stupid. That's left. That's right. Left shoulder, right shoulder. I don't know, but I'm just seeing a double top kind of coming in at the $9 level. Let's see if we can push back to the downside off that $9 level to go test supports one more time. Maybe sideways trade a little bit around VWAP, and then later on in the day when volume can pick back up after lunchtime. Obviously, right now time is 11:33 Eastern Standard Time. When the time does go back to 12. Go forward to 12, go into lunchtime, go back to 12. We might see some volume decrease. Not that we aren't seeing that already. So we are seeing a big volume decrease coming in already for most of these stocks, and Redbox is one of them. And market trying to head back to the downside, looks like. Prad, are you changing your view now on DVDs about Redbox? No, I mean, if I see a trade opportunity, I'm taking that trade no matter how much of a view I have on a company. I still think this company is useless and will still go back to garbage. But if we do get a trade opportunity out of it, we always look for opportunities to make money off. That's the job over here, is to be a trader. You trade any opportunity, any stock that shows up, even horrible companies sometimes. NIO, for example, I had a bias on NIO today. I got burnt on that. I had a bias on Lee Auto today, and I got burnt on that. I will always have a bias on Redbox, on Roblox, and companies like that, but I will not try to let them stop me after getting burnt on 2 of those trade opportunities already. Just a little idea, just a little perspective on all things that works for traders. ZYME break out a bit. ZYME, I know it didn't do anything last time we pulled up, and now this time, ooh, okay, ZYME is actually breaking out this time. Look at that volume candle, higher than the opening volume candle itself. So it looks like ZYME does want to wake up a little bit, and now that the European market has come to a close, we might see an extension in either side of the market, which if the market starts popping, it could mean that Europe is closing on a green note maybe a little bit. If the market is flushing, it could mean that the market on the Europe side has closed on the red, and this is because the interlisted stocks such as maybe Ferrari and some of the other big interlisted stocks, if they're getting smashed on the shutdown over there, on the close over there, not shutdown, then that might transfer over to, not might, but the algos automatically do transfer them over to the other side.
Yeah, Brad, European markets are going to close negative.
Negative?
Yes.
How much?
I would say, for example, France at the bottom down 1.83%.
1.83.
And everything is down more than 1%
Okay.
on European side, except for UK, which is closed for holiday.
Why? What holiday?
I have no idea if you're from UK,
Yeah, let
right?
us
Why
know.
UK is closed today. I want that holiday too. And people talk about that UVXY, which is short-term futures ETF on VIX. And what a beautiful V-shaped recovery on that name. But now it looks like we're going lower also on that one.
Yeah, well, as Miss V said accurately, it is the VIX ETF over here, and it's a very good indicator to see if the market is gonna go up or down. Obviously, you can just stare at the market and predict what the market might do, but you have a very great indicator, which is the fear indicator. It's based off of how many option contracts that are written and implied volatility, and there's like a very deep math story behind it that if you wanted to learn more, obviously Google is your best friend on that because it can go deeper and deeper into how the math is being calculated. So every time UVXY or VIX in general starts shooting up, the market usually means might go to the downside. But right now, though, we are seeing UVXY come down a little bit, giving the market that nice little bump up out of the 41.10 level. So that 41.10 level, I should have been looking for a longs in front of it. Obviously, did not get a nice, did not get an opportunity to get a long off of that in the market today, and hence we got burnt on the short off of those areas. Labor Day here in China too. Hey, looks like
Happy Labor Day.
Labor Day, yeah, good little holiday coming in for UK and for China today.
I see the comment that INVZ is also popping higher today, right now, and yes, it is actually. I'm still holding my trade. I have my risk management, so perfectly fine. But again, I am looking for more dips on that name. Maybe that's like pop before the dip lower. If it's so, I love it. And what else we were talking about in here? Any news on NVAX? I will check for you right now.
Thank you, Miss V. All right, we're looking for everybody goes into labor on Labor Day. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. Thoughts on gold? Let's go check out gold. Gold on New York. Gold on New York. 7 million shares today. Happy Monday indeed. 7 million shares traded today. Let's go check out what the relative volume is and what direction is gold going to. Gold right now looks like it's trying to head back north into a flat territory so it can get positive at some point. Market coming in with a nice little bump up off those 41.10 levels. Gold with a relative volume of only 1.14, so not as good as people might think. Barrick Gold Corporation, a gold mining company over there with 1.7 bill flow. So obviously trying to get back into flat/positive territory. Not sure if we can do that today successfully, and if we are able to, we might just see a rejection point coming in from that level, whatever the Friday's close was on the stock. So we have to make sure what that is, whatever the Friday closes. So let's go take a look over here. GOLD, we're on the 1 minute. Zoom in. Boopity boopity boop. Hello. What? Oh, that's not the one I'm looking for. Right here, GOLD on New York. Here we go. And how are we higher than the Friday close at the moment? That makes no sense to me. 22.19. We're down on the day though. That's very confusing. We're down on the day, but these charts are telling me we're up somehow. That's confusing. Anyways, moving away from that one, so I don't get more confused.
Prad, so I found actually news on why Novavax is up. Novavax up around 14%, Moderna is up around 6%, all because Pfizer COVID-19 pill fails as preventative therapy. Pfizer itself is down around 1% currently. And also I can see some activity on the chat. Profit Taker became a member. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the green side, Profit Taker. I hope you're taking your profits today. And again, thank you for your support. Meanwhile, Dominic Famularo is bringing us a super chat. BLTE, pretty please. Thank you so much, Dominic, for your super chat, for daily support. BLTE is on SSR today. We're down more than 8%, and we have just 300 volume. But oh wow, this chart, we're like consolidating to this sideways. Any thoughts on BLT, Prad?
Yeah, pretty much exactly as we thought it would do not too long ago. You know, OST's cousin, OST's partner in crime. So here's OST from the IPO day, where, you know, sadly people got trapped up on that pump and dump move, and now OST is a whole dollar below the price. So BLTE on IPO day, we were watching the stock go a little crazy without a doubt. You know, moving a little too wild. And now, if you just look at this 1 minute chart over here, the fact that we can look at the existence of this whole chart, or the whole stock's existence in 1 minute chart over there, is enough proof to just see what's going on. So we got this level at the $13. We got a level maybe at $11. We got absolutely no volume today, only 300,000 shares. And the stock is looking to just die off on the second day after IPO. So Friday it IPO'd. Today it looks like it wants to die off, obviously. We'll see if volume can pick back up later on in the day, maybe tomorrow, maybe sometime this week, maybe sometime this month, who knows. But right now, these IPO stocks just continue to trap everyone. You know, if the stocks float slow, this is the idea that we were taught over here, and you know, maybe it's good for a lot of you guys to notice it. That way you guys do know how to trade your own book and not other people's book. Because here, if the maybe we go here, where's BLTE? There we go. If the stocks you know, shares are low, the share floor offered amount and the offer amount is low itself, just try to stay away from these games, because the same thing that happened on OST is happening on BLTE. Where's the other stock, TNON? Did TNON come back to reality, or is TNON still doing some crazy stuff over there? It looks like TNON is still doing crazy stuff. So this was the other stock that was supposed to open at $5. Where is it? TNON was supposed to, hello? TNON was supposed to open at $5, and it's still actually hanging out in the pretty much of the IPO range prices that it opened up and played around in. So this is the one of the three stocks that is actually yet to crumble on itself and destroy. Today, obviously, with no volume on this stock, I would just stay away from a relative volume of 0.15. No reason to even be trading at the moment, and this, just don't get caught up on that, on those levels over there with these stocks. Just be very, very careful. VIX is the volatility, VVIX is the volatility of VIX, or you can use the UVIX, which is basically the ETF of VIX, which is the same thing at the end of the day, just different numbers. Why did SOS halt? Let's go check it out. SOS did halt, and let's go see if it was on what's the word I'm looking for? If it's on a limit up down halt, or where's my halter page? I can't see it. Halts. NASDAQ, NASCRAC halls, there we go, NASCRAC halls, SOS. I can't find SOS on this one for some reason. Oh, because SOS is on, it is on New York, so I'm not sure why SOS did halt. It could be a limit up down halt, because it did pump up by 10% in less than, you know, maybe 30 seconds or maybe 1 minute or whatever the band is. So it did move up about 10% in that amount of time for it to be halted. But looks like people in the chat are saying pending news. Okay.
Another news I found for Simon Spiel. Got any news on MULN, guys? There are news today from the morning. MULN was up more than 2% after company files loan application for making electric cargo vans. And currently, though, we gave up those gains on MULN. We are down around 1%, and chart look pretty choppy, but like, yeah. Let's see where MULN will go. And Nick says, Valeriia, Prad, you guys said best, very responsive to the chat. Thank you so much, Nick, for your kind words. We're doing the best to guys support the community, and we laugh when you're active on the chat.
This mark is just taking razor blades after razor blades after razor blades, eh? That's exactly what's happening at the razor blade. That's what's happening at the moment, and it's giving us razor blades at the same time right now, man. It is crazy. All right, Connor Piliform, very accurate, calls out on Twitter. What's with Microsoft? I'm not sure what's with Microsoft with your question over there. Microsoft is a lot healthier than, for the most part, than Apple today. You know, Apple down 1.4%, taking the whole market, or you know, making the whole market struggle. But Microsoft over here, looking very good at the moment compared to, obviously, Apple. Still struggling a little bit, but if you were to draw a trend line over here on Microsoft, you know, somewhere along these lines over here, it looks like it is kind of following a trend line and bouncing off that trend line every time. We are seeing support come in slightly below VWAP at times, but still around VWAP. So as to your question, I'm not sure what your question entails. You know, usually those questions come from people who are either short and they're on the opposite side of the trade, or they're long and they're on the opposite side of the trade. So I can't really understand what side of the trade you are in order to maybe give you a better idea of what's going on. I would need to know the whole picture. But for what's going on with Microsoft today, the earnings report, did Microsoft report earnings yet? Let me actually go check here.
It's out.
Yes, they did report on the 26th of April, and they had good earnings report, obviously. So ever since then, Microsoft has been killing the strength to the upside. Even though Apple did have good earnings report too, looks like Apple has been a little bit weaker today, without a doubt.
Brad, I can see a message on the chat. I want to bring it up from Patrick Langlois. Heads up, lots are using your personas on Instagram to scam folks, letting you know unless you are aware. We are aware, but you cannot be never enough aware of this, guys. Again, you're absolutely right, Patrick. Please be careful in there. Make sure you are not following scams, or following is not even that big of issues. You're not sending anything. This is our main homepage on Instagram, and just to be safe, make sure that, guys, you follow only those accounts that this main account follows. Those are all real ones. And of course, remember that, so check the name spelling. Remember, we never text you first, we never sell you anything, and yeah, ask us some questions so you can double check if it's a real, like for example Valeriia, or like real Sean or not. And also you can type exclamation mark socials on the chat. Beautiful. Socials on the chat, and Nightbot will send you the links for our actual social media. So please be careful and don't let others scam you.
Yeah, don't get scammed by these people online, man. It's like they have nothing better to do but just sit there, make fake profiles. Thank you, Miss V, for letting people know about that. Apple coming back down to 155. I'm debating about a long over here in front of Apple 155. You know, it's too good of a stock for it to go right back to those 150 levels, man. Too good of a company. Obviously, market's struggling a little bit in the current environment that we're in, and hence we are seeing the downside that we are seeing. But it's just ridiculous that even with killer earnings report, look, I think if I remember correctly, the only place that Apple actually lost a little bit of not lost in any terms, but like they didn't meet estimates was on the iPad revenue. So iPads are still struggling, obviously, to make any money, but for every other aspect of their company, they just absolutely destroyed the numbers on Apple. So even on that note, Apple's struggling. And if I remember correctly, actually that level was 159, right, Luca? The 50 period, 159. So never mind, for some reason I thought it was 155. But yeah, S&P 500 getting ready to push to the north side a little bit, so Apple might be a decent enough of a long in front of 155. This was the level I was battling earlier on in the day for a possible long, and now that we're coming back to that level, I might think about getting back in there. If just a couple more points to the downside, you know, I just want to be stingy and get a better price by 5 pennies. But because of that, let's just get an entry over here. Did they give me the fill? There we go. We are now long Apple, slight long Apple. Let's see if we can make this long work for us a little bit. If not, then obviously another fail entry at the 155 level on Apple for us. Wow, you never see people faking to be me. I'm not sure what you're talking about over here. Moving on from that one. Apple hasn't raised prices either, so they have room. That's not a bad point either. You know, obviously I wouldn't know if they raise prices or not. I don't really own any Apple products, nor do I go on their website to check them. Maybe that's something I should do. So if they haven't raised their price to battle inflation yet, that is something that they can do. And we have seen that the higher prices are not really stopping consumers from spending yet because of inflation or anything. So consumers still willing to spend the higher buck in order to get their products that they're willing to buy. And because of that, I think Apple still has room for some upside, especially if what you said is true, which is they haven't raised their prices yet.
Elizabeth, good year brought us FRGE. I don't see any news on that name, Elizabeth, but indeed a great jump to the upside for FRGE. High of the day, we're at $24. We touched that area for the second time, and let's see if we will try to break that one more time. Beautiful move to the upside. If we take a look at the higher time frame, a crazy jump from the previous close. So we closed, I believe, at around $18. We're now at 23.22. Let's see what this name will do. We have almost 2 million volume, more than 180 free float. So let's see, but I don't see currently any news for this wonderful jump to the upside. Oops.
Yeah, just taking scalp profits over here on Apple from the bottom of the day over there near 150. Only 20 cents in the money right now. Let's see if we can get a move right back to VWAP. Looks like that idea this market is going to just keep on kangarooing between 4,100 and 4,175. We're still seeing that happen at the moment. So kangaroo around market, kangaroo around. More of a reason for me to be hands off in the market today, because this market obviously does not want to stick in one direction and go in that one direction. Wants to absolutely shake people out on either side every side of the day. No breakout type of day today, looks like. Stops pumping on the whole different level. Okay, SOS to register 1 billion mixed security shelf offering. Looks like the news for SOS is out at the moment, and it looks like people are talking about a $1 billion offering on SOS. Hence, it is the reason why the stock was halted not too long ago. So not a limit halt, but a news halt that pushed the stock into that territory. Now we are about 35 pennies in the money for Apple. So we're taking another exit target over there. Let's see if we can get a little bit more to the upside. Kangaroo dinner tonight for Prad. It's either kangaroo dinner for Prad or Prad's going to be kangaroo food at this point, because this kangaroo market has been chopping me up without a doubt. But like I mentioned, we still got tons of room to get to our daily shutdown limit, so we can still bring it back with some of these trades that we're taking right now. For example, this Apple long off of 155.14, just leaning on the 155 level, risking about 14 to 20 cents on the downside for a possible move back to VWAP. So we're pretty much on a 1-to-1 ratio win right now, with the 20-cent win by risking about 20 cents to the downside. Let's go look at even AMC fighting back. Okay, a stock that's finally in the chat. Looking at some stocks in the chat to talk about. I noticed AMC. AMC today only down by 0.5%. So very good on AMC by only being down 0.5%. Looks like it established somewhat of a low near $15. Did go even more further than $15 to $14.82. But obviously that level near $15 coming in as a bottom currently, at least for today on AMC, helping it trade sideways around VWAP, but sadly still down about 0.5% on the day. Let's see if AMC or even the market, let's see if the market can manage to move all the way back to VWAP, all the way back to the north side territories, and actually break 13,000 today with the actual volume and the meaning behind it. You know, Nasdaq did get above 13K slightly, but came right back below it, and that was a short that I should have been holding. So let's see if the market can give us that opportunity to go short one more time at that level, or to take the breakout of that level. Now 50 cents in the money on Apple, so let's take another opportunity to exit. So we took out one exit at 1:1, one exit at 2:1, and another exit over here currently at 50 cents in the money. So let's see if we can hold the last few shares we have all the way back to VWAP and more, trying to bring Apple back around for myself over here as my which was down on the day for me. But let's see, why isn't this turning around? What the heck? You're supposed to filter. Oh, that's what I kicked, the filter. There we go. So yeah, filter. So trying to break Apple, cut down the losses that I already incurred on Apple today, and we're not too far away from doing that if we just keep on making trades like these. Looks like 157.50 short and 155 long is the trade of the day for Apple, and that's basically what Sean has been doing all day. Just been going short 157.50, getting out 155, scalping some exits all the way down.
Prad, I know we were talking about that SOS. So SOS reports its 2021 full year financial results. And nice face there.
Like earnings?
Yes, just popped. Revenue jumps 612%.
Oh,
Gross,
full year. Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
gross profit improves 62.1%. Yeah, so 2021 full year financial results for SOS.
Okay, yeah, so SOS coming in, and obviously looks like some of them people in the chat we're also talking about some what's it called, the offering. So it could be offering, and also that news that Miss V just mentioned, them putting out their full year report, the annual report. All right. Just say bounce or bouncing. Leave the kangaroos alone. No, man. It's you can say bounce when it's you know what, you're not wrong either. But kangaroos, all they do is bounce too. Also with a little bit of a boxing here and there. So you know that's why it's called the kangaroo market, because all it does is bounce. It doesn't go in one direction. It's not like Zayn Malik or who's the other guy in that band. I only know Zayn Malik. Harry Styles.
Harry Styles.
Yeah, I know that guy. So it's
Liam,
not
Liam.
Liam Neeson. No, that's an actor.
No, his name is Liam, but I don't remember his last name. And the other guy, I don't remember his name at all. Like, I never knew his name, to be honest.
Nah, who cares about the other guy,
Harry
right?
Styles and Zayn Malik.
That's the only two that matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not one direction like those guys. It's more, you know, bouncing from the highs, bouncing from the lows, bounce, 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 bounce. It's a bounce castle over here. Completely craziness going on. But and this bounce castle gives you opportunity to bounce off the top and bounce off the lows and make that range trade opportunities for anyone who's interested.
Liam Payne.
What do you think about the fight with Rob Font and Cheeto Vera? Cheeto Vera messed him up. Cheeto Vera put him in the dirt. Man, I had some crazy bets going on. I had a bet that was supposed to make me $50K or actually $60K off of $5. It was basically the whole UFC Fight Night parlay. Obviously, not many of them hit. I mean, come on, not many of them aren't gonna hit. That was like a 12-leg parlay, dude. Come on, 12-leg parlay. But one of these days, I will hit a 12-leg parlay, and I'll make 60 grand off 50 bucks, and it'll be so much fun. I'll be internet famous, and it'll be great.
I honestly, like, literally, Liam.
Oh, sorry, wrong screen.
Liam, Zayn, Harry, and those two. I swear, I
There's
don't
5
remember
of
them. I don't remember
I
those
thought there was
two.
only 4 of them.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, it's 5 of them. That one is Neil, I believe, also, and this one, I don't know.
I honestly thought there was only 4 of them this whole time.
Yeah.
So wow, 5.
We're not the biggest fans of One Direction. as I
Clearly
can
not.
see.
Now 60 cents in the money on Apple. So Apple coming in with a nice push and market bouncing off like off the 41.10 level one more time. So moving up a little bit on Apple. Parlay Prad. Yeah, that's right. Parlay Prad, baby. Parlay Prad at full force. Where are we going to next? 12-leg parlay first week of college football pays because you have soccer and others to add to it. Ah, okay. SKYH needs a bounce. Let's go check out Sky H on Amex. Sky H on Amex. What is it doing today? It looks like very flat on the day and actually only 1 million shares. And I'm saying only because we are used to seeing more volume on this stock. So Sky H today with only 1.23 relative volume, I don't think we'll see anything crazy happening at the moment because we're going into lunchtime in the next 3 minutes. Apple, 80 cents in the money. So I'm going to take out more shares over here on Apple and take that profit. So for risking 20 cents, we get 80 cents. Those are the type of risk to reward ratios that we always talk about. Apple very close to being flat on the day for me instead of being a loser. So very, you know, as I said, just got to bring in some composure over there. Just got to breathe, woosah, woosah, even though you started off the day bad. Just got to find more opportunities to smack the trade around with. Wow, your long is printing. Yes, my long is printing. I hope some of you are in it, but make sure that, you know, you're trading your own book on that at the end of the day. That way, you know, you're not blaming me for your loss or you're not congratulating me for your win because you are the one who pushed your keys. You are the one who decided to follow on the trade or decided to get in on the trade, whatever it is that you decided to do it. Most people don't realize kangaroos can wrestle. Kangaroos are crazy boxers. They're crazy boxers. They will knock your butt out. Completely knock your butt out. I'm dropping SWVL today no matter what though. I'm sure it'll be good, but I have plans. Hey man, nothing wrong with that. You have a plan and you're sticking with it. Now you have a new plan and you're going to take the profits that you made on this bad boy and put it in a different plan. So let's go. Congratulations for the profits you made on it. I'm guessing you got in over here probably around $5, $4, and now taking it at 100% profit. Take that profits and re-roll it into your next trade. Congratulations on that for yourself.
Prad Tesla, I can see that I like this pattern. I can see that a lot of sellers are around 881, 880 level. So I will consider Tesla for possible shorts for myself. I will see if we'll try to break that support level at 871 around this area. And if we do, I will look for potential shorts on Tesla. Actually, guys, right? If you're long or short biased on Tesla today.
Tesla. What is Tesla currently at?
877.
870?
77.
Yeah, so big struggle coming in for Tesla. We're seeing some tops being established around $900, even though we have this candle wick high to 933. Surprisingly enough, that wick goes straight to that line that I have drawn from that day, which is the 24th of January. So notice how these levels come into play always, right? So 850, 840 areas, Tesla, some support over there, and now we're seeing some resistance come in around 900 for Tesla, even though we never really went there today. It looks like this 50 period EMA on the daily chart. So the 50 period EMA is currently at 893, and that just so seems to be the high of the day on Tesla. 895 exactly is the high of the day on Tesla. Okay, so either a breakout of 895 tomorrow would be something to keep an eye on in case the market does rip higher somehow, or even rejection of 895 could be something to keep an eye out again, because looks like that is the on dot high of day today on Tesla. Right now, market making a beautiful reversal back to VWAP. S&P 500 all the way back to 4130, 4125, and Nasdaq above VWAP, getting ready to get back to 13K, only 100 points away on Nasdaq. So obviously that means our Apple longs are working for us a little bit more, and now 70 cents in the money to 80 cents in the money sometimes on Apple.
Twitter is flat on the day, down 0.06%, but we gave up that level above VWAP. We are now below, trying to break that 49 to the downside. We're now at 48.98, so kind of works. Let's see, guys, if we will hold that level or Twitter will continue going lower today.
Yeah, Twitter, I've been reading some tweets about Elon canceling the deal or something. I'm not sure what's going on Twitter about that. There's some rumors going on there. And also, if the deal does get canceled, I think he has to pay $1 billion to cancel the deal. I'm not sure if that's actually gonna go through, but if that ends up happening, that's gonna be another wild opportunity to trade Twitter off of. But obviously, we don't want to be talking about rumors here. We want to be talking about actual things that might happen. So until that actually happens, there's no reason to even talk about it. But it's a good thing to be prepared for that opportunity if that opportunity does show up. But as Miss V mentioned, Twitter absolutely flat on the day. Pre-market high $49. Looks like we're trying to find support at $49 at the moment, while the market continuously just gets rejected by VWAP for the last 30 minutes or so, but also finds support at 41.10. Hello, please respond. Has Netflix finally bottomed out? What could be possible targets? We don't know if anything has bottomed out, my friend. Market is still in negative territory big time. We don't think market is anywhere in the ways to the bottoming out just yet. So because of that, I don't think Netflix has bottomed out. But we have some levels who at the same time as I'm saying I don't think Netflix has bottomed out, and I'm saying I don't know the future, the same mentality can be applied for the upside too, which is, I don't think Netflix has any more room to the upside or to the downside and could just trade sideways. So the idea over there is nobody really knows the future. Nobody has a crystal ball. What we can do is find levels to trade out of and trade those levels. So based on that, we have this 185 level at the downside and this 200 level on the top side. So no one really knows the future. I can't answer your question when you're asking me questions like that as to if it's bottomed out or if it's topped out. Well, we do know that there are levels that we can lean on. Right now, Apple is getting collapsed to the downside. What's going on over here? That's a reserve order on Apple, right? What the heck? You guys see what's going on in Apple? Apple's really, the volume on Apple is nuts right now. 154.93 reserve on Apple. So we're gonna look to take more shares on the Apple long over there. Yeah, we're gonna take more shares on the Apple long right now. So let's see if we can get this position moving for us a little bit. But keep in mind the market did push down quite a bit, and that might be scary. So noticing the iceberg on Apple, we're gonna filter this tape over here also at the same time. And we're not gonna take we're not gonna hold this trade any more further than that entry that the I can't think right now because I'm trying to trade and think at the same time. The 154.93 level, because that was a big reserve order just sitting there, churning size. So right now we're about 10 cents in the money for only risking about maybe 10 cents basically. My average price 155.3, and we saw the size at 154.93. So I'm just going to be talking about this a little bit longer because I want to focus on this, unless Miss V has something else that she wants to say about, and then we can
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I do want Prad. We just passed 12 p.m. and maybe, guys, it's time for us to remind you to like this video. 2,534 people are watching us right now. We're now at 404 likes, which means 420 numbers coming if you will want to be that one. And yes, guys, the start of a new week, a start of a new month, and your support would be really appreciated. And again, thank you for being active on the chat. We really love seeing you participating, bringing us names. Yeah, so keep doing that. Dell the Day Trader, what's for lunch?
Yeah, what is for lunch?
French bistro chicken with chickpea cassoulet and potato and root vegetable trio.
Sounds fancy.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I'm not sure.
So many words.
Yeah, sandwich though. Is that what I heard?
Bistro? Do you know what bistro is?
Not really. I've seen the word very a lot, but I don't know what it means. I think it just means sandwich, right?
It doesn't really look like a sandwich to me, to be honest. Let me show you. So
What
it's
is a bistro?
something like, yeah, something like this.
just like a bowl?
So again, bowl full of different stuff.
So that's a bistro.
I guess so,
Okay.
guys. Explain us, or I will Google.
Yeah, never really Googled what a bistro is, but I've seen that word around a lot of times, obviously. So I added more shares on my Apple long over here. So now my average price is 155.08, but I'm sticking to the same stop over there, not risking too much on the down move. So in case we do get stopped out, we might just go back into that same lost territory we were on Apple. But right now, being 10 cents in the money for risking about 10 cents to the downside, I'm going to try taking some profits over here. And now 12 cents in the money. No, sorry, 7 cents in the money. I thought it's a 12 cents in the money. There we go. Now 12 cents in the money. So we are going in the right direction. Let's see if these longs can pay out, because S&P 500 is basically playing out with the low a day over there. ES, not really low a day, but playing with a good enough of a level, which is a 41.05 all the way up to 4100. These levels could come in as a good long support area, which has been coming in as a good long support area all day. Bistro is like a cafe. Okay, so that's what it is. Yeah, cafe, bistro, or something. That's what I've heard all the time, I think, or read those words, right? Something like that. SOS, unhealthy. SOS looks like opened up, and SOS is shooting up like a shooting star at the moment, ripping up to the north side. Let's see where SOS wants to go off of this catalyst. Obviously, that the news halt that the stock went into around $4.42. Sorry, and we opened up exactly around there and instantly shot up 10 full pennies. Look at the big volume candle on SOS. Looks like about 23 or 2.3 1 2 3 4 5 6 2.3 million shares or so traded on that candle on the opening candle of SOS, and we're trying to see how much higher can we go at the moment. So it looks like 51 cents is the high today. Maybe we get even more higher than that. I think eventually we are gonna break market support. Yeah, most likely we are. That's the idea. You know, being the bear that I am, I'm always thinking about market breaking support. Apple now in the positive territory for me. 33 cents in the money, Apple. Here we go. The support coming in, baby. Why did my order not go off? That's because I have to cancel my stop, I guess. So we'll throw out some profits targets over here. Now the targets are gonna show up in red in color as my exits because I don't have a stop out. But now that Apple is gonna be flirting with my profits a little bit, I'm gonna have to instantly throw my stop out. I am long, so I have to throw a stop short. Boopity boop. And how much size do I have right there? So we'll throw that one out instantly. And in the meantime, I want to take some more profits. Why won't you let me profit? Ah, you suck. Anyways, who cares?
Oh.
Market due for a bounce. You know, I agree with both of those mentalities, and that's why I think I got chopped up in this choppy market today. I agree with both of those statements. So, I think the market is due for a bounce without a doubt because all of last week we just got collapsed to the downside. But at the same time, the market is not able to go higher than resistance such as 13K on NASDAQ and other stocks, vice versa. So both of those combinations combined, we are I guess because of that, I think the market, what it's doing is perfectly fine and perfectly makes sense. At the same time, we also have variables that the market's waiting on, such as the unemployment number and the Fed speech that's going to be at 2 o'clock on this Wednesday. So those factors are going to move the market around a little bit. So I think until Wednesday, we might just see some sideways action, some very choppy action, and a lot of nonsense moves coming in for the rest of the few days. Do you trail with script hotkeys? Yes, that is true. I use order types basically. I move my orders myself, and right now I'm going to take more profits because we are 37 cents in the money right now on Apple. We'll take a little bit more profit over there. Thank you, Apple, for giving us some money at the moment. Now, Apple might just turn into being my #1 profitable stock of the day. If I actually close my Apple trade here, it will be my #1 profit stock of the day, and I might just be able to break even on the day today on equities. And then the futures, I'm still negative on the futures, but I'll be able to churn that back through somehow. I believe in myself. When the belief system is in there, you just gotta trust it. You just gotta believe in the process, trust in your rules, trust in the system, and keep on smacking those trades. I did have to cut down my size drastically on the day today because of my already incurred losses, but now that I have more wiggle room thanks to this Apple trade, which is going to be my #1 stock of the day, 50 cents in the money now, let's take out some more size and see if we can hold a little bit for that bigger move. Take out some more size and hold for the bigger move. Yeah, Miss V?
I got a super chat from, guess
Isa.
who? That's right. Isa Mohammed is in the building. Hi, dear. Thank you so much for a super chat for Miss Beauty Valeriia. And I know you were sending me a few super chats during the morning show. So thank you so much, Isa, for your support. I hope you had a fantastic weekend and having a great morning. Rajan Banot is asking what software do we use. I just sent you the link. We are using P Pro 8. It's available everywhere in the world, unfortunately, except for the US due to regulations. So make sure to go visit the link, or you can always DM Justin, the marketing guy, on Twitter and ask all the questions, guys, you have. And of course, shout out to Tyrone Bigums. I see you for the first time on the chat. My day is going good, fam. I'm not trading Tesla today. I will just quickly show to Tyrone what I'm trading. I'm short on that. I am VZ so far working for me, and hopefully after this consolidation we will see a move straight to the downside.
Prad, are you going to the F1 race in Montreal next week? David, are you gonna pay me? Are you gonna pay like $1,000 for my ticket, my guy? Because that's how much it costs. I'm not spending. It costs $1,000 just to go to Montreal. It's gonna be like ridiculous to go to Las Vegas, and that's where I'm trying to go to. So if I do go to a Las Vegas circuit, it's most likely gonna be in Las Vegas, and I'm saving up my money for that. So no, Montreal will not be it. But whoever is going, they'll have fun. You'll be able to see the homie Marlon over there. If you guys are in contact with Marlon, we haven't seen Marlon in the chat in a while. But yeah, F1 is coming up to Miami right now. They're already in Miami at the moment. I think they're doing donuts in some of the downtown parts of Miami. I've seen a couple cool pictures come by over there. Come to Vegas, Prad and Miss V. Oh, for sure, for sure. We're gonna one day decide to show up at Vegas and you know, we'll hit up the chinos, the casinos.
But remember what happened in Vegas? Vegas stays in Vegas.
Some things follow you. Some things follow you.
Forever?
Yeah, it's not forever. Sometimes you might have to go to a doctor. It's okay. They get it. It's basically STD joke. STDs follow you if you're in Vegas, unless you go to a doctor and get them checked
okay,
out.
I didn't get it. Sorry. Issa sent another super chat for me. Thank you so much, Issa. Love you. And here's Dominic. Can ACCD get back to the mid-10 range? I'm an ACCD currently. I'm on ACCD, sounds like I'm on a drug. Stock ACCD, and we are moving sideways. The high of the day is 7.21. So basically, Dominic, if we break that 7.21, we have more room, and we can take a look at higher time frame on ACCD. You're looking at what?
SOS. So people in chat were calling out SOS, and yeah, SOS still ripping at the moment. Right now, we took out the previous high a day after the halt, which was at 51 cents. Now we're looking at 54 cents or so. Look at the tape, man. We're just seeing green, green, green. Obviously, since it's only a 50-cent stock, I'm going to filter the tape for a little bit more. So let's do it for 10,000 shares. 9999. NNN. 999. That's 4 nines over there. I know I sound like a little Russian, not Russian, German right now by saying that. I just remember by even saying that. But no, SOS. If we're filtering for 10,000 shares and more, where is the actual volume coming in on this stock? So right now, as you guys can see, the tape is dying down a little bit. So maybe we filter it for a little bit less volume. Let's go 500 shares filter. So if you're filtering it for 5, instead of 10,000, let's do 4,000. What am I doing? Instead of 10,000, let's do 4,000. And now we're getting a little bit of a better idea of where size might be transacting at. Some top coming in. Obviously, we're not seeing crazy green prints come in, so that's a big indication of where SoFi could, not SoFi, SOS could go to. And my guess is right now a little bit to the downside. What the heck was that? We could maybe get an idea of where this could go to now, because we're not seeing crazy green prints come in. Yeah, 9999. Yeah, wasn't that like the YouTube video or something of the that was from a movie. That's right. I forget. I don't even know what movie it's from. I only know it from memes. And jokes and so on. I have some orders right now layered on more exits to the upside on Apple closer to VWAP, but looks like Apple does not want to give me those exits and just keeps on making me work for it. So on that note, I might just have to throw an order right here on Apple to see if they give me the out, and they instantly gave me that out on that one. So now we can hold the rest of the shares we have. We have about less than 50%. I think if I do the math on the fly, we have about 40% of our size left on Apple at the moment, and we're sitting in a 50-cent winner right now. Die Hard 3 Scar was in the movie. No, it wasn't that movie. I'm thinking about a different movie. This was like a World War II type of movie, very old school. I think the movie was made in German. And they made a lot of memes from that one scene where he just goes 9999, and it's like they took that movie scene and they made a bunch of Hitler parodies out of it. I don't know what movie it's exactly from though. Sorry, Miss V, go ahead.
Eva Lee Swainston on the chat asking my thoughts on Tesla long here. Well, Eva already was mentioning that I'm actually looking for this level for a short opportunity, but I mean that could be cool, quick scalping both ways, down and to the upside. But again, let's see, we're just currently on VWAP sitting in there, and looks like Tesla is preparing to make a decision if we want to go lower or higher, and again might give you a nice trade all the way until here 8.79, so like around $6 profit. But let's see if we will find strength to go, or we will break Viv up to the downside, which will bring more short opportunities. But again, like if more strength comes, I can see at least that 880 play. And yeah, we're up 0.27%, so QQQ 0.23% to the upside. We're pretty much flat, and both QQQ and Tesla moving sideways.
Yeah, a lot of you guys were saying Inglorious Bastards, and actually that was not the movie, and that's why I didn't acknowledge some of your comments in the chat. You know, I'm sorry, but you were wrong. It's not Inglorious Bastards. But some of you in the chat got it right. It's this movie right here. This was the actual scene. It was Downfall. Never seen this movie. Obviously, the German movie. Maybe we'll watch it one day because we're talking about it. Let me unfilter this over here because it's filtered to 4,000, 5,000 shares. Ooh wee, Apple now 80 cents in the money. Looks like those exits we were looking for instantly kicked in. Apple now #1 stock of the day after being #1 worst stock of the day for me. So instead of being negative, now we're about to break even on equities. Now the only market that we have to fight to break even at the end over here is the futures market, which I know I can bring it back when the market wakes back up after lunchtime. So right now we're more than happy taking these wins that we're getting. We're offered on Apple. Very, very happy that I'm actually able to get flat on the day on equities after being so close to nearly not being able to trade anymore on the day. So now I'm the one giving this market razor blades. I'm not the one getting razor blade. Let's go, baby. Midday movie night. Oh yeah, I'm down. Maybe we can ask Sean to have a movie night on Market Movers where we sit here and watch movies with the viewers.
And we would comment
cool.
on that.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I keep pausing it every 5 minutes.
No, it would be so annoying for them, but it would be actually funny if we could, like, there would be no actual sound on the movie.
Yeah.
And we would be like back.
Oh my God.
For whole movie, whole team.
I hate when people talk in movie theaters, so I know how that would feel.
No, we wouldn't talk about, like, we would pretend that the
you would act?
actors, yes, speak our voices.
Crazy, crazy. Wow, what's going on in this market right now? $1.25 on Apple. Whoa, I'm actually positive on equities right now. Wow, after all that battle I went through. Holy moly, take more profits on Apple here.
Wow.
Take that money, $1.25. Futures just ripped to the north side. Nasdaq about to go tickle 13,000 one more time probably. And if it does manage to get above 13,000 on the futures this time, I'll be very surprised because that's going to be an insane move on the futures, man. But here we go. Nasdaq now up 0.75% on the day, whereas S&P 500 is only flat on the day. So a lot of these stocks are actually, looks like it's the tech stocks that are waking up. It's the tech relief rally. Tech, look at this. Microsoft all the way back to $282. Looks like we're about to test the high a day, which is 282.50. I'm guessing we see rejection at 282.50 most likely. But man, what a crazy move coming in on most of these stocks right now. Absolute beautiful rally coming in. For anyone who's long, congratulations. You know that 4110 level on S&P 500. Every time you battle that, you most likely got chances to go long on some of your stocks. So you're absolutely killing it. Now Apple, $1.40 in the money, and I don't even know what to do with the rest of my shares. Do I take out more? Do I hold for a possible move back to 157.50 where I flip back into a short side? I have no clue, but I'll let the market decide for me because the one good thing I've heard Brandon say, not the Trader TV Brandon, but the other Brankles who you guys have seen, the Brandon who comes on the midday show. The only good thing I've ever heard him say, I'm joking, he said a lot of great things, is the greatest decisions I've made in my trading is when I let the market decide for me, and the worst decisions for me about a trade have been when I got into a trade and I liked the trade and I made decisions halfway through the trade. So making those decisions were apparently a bad thing, and letting the market decide for him was a good thing, and that makes a lot of sense if you think about it, right? Let the market decide for you. Let the market give you reasons to enter. Let the market give you reasons to exit. Let the market give you a reason. Without a reason, then just stay away from it, right? And hence I got beat up on it a little bit today. I had no reasons to do what I was doing except for just the greed and the dollar signs glowing in my eyes. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Prad, great job. So glad to hear you're back to profit on that Apple trade. And we have a new member, Stefan Thrower. Thank you so much, Stefan, for becoming a member. Welcome to the green side. Guys, I absolutely love activity and volume on the chat today. Thank you. And another super chat for Dominic Famularo. Thank you so much, Dominic, for daily support. We need a supporter get-together outing. I guess you're talking about that like movie night or something, supporter. Hopefully I got that right.
How are we gonna do that though?
Yeah, that's why we need some kind of a supporter, Dominic says. And also there was a comment in here from GTKC. Prad is looking more and more like a Hollywood celebrity.
I'm looking more and more like a Hollywood celebrity?
Yeah.
Well, clearly that person needs to get their eyes checked. Who's this? Stefan Thrower said that?
GTKC.
GTKC, I think you're no longer 20/20 vision, my friend. You need to get those eyesight checked over there.
That's a compliment.
I know, but I'm just I'm helping him. I'm being helping him. Maybe he needs to. anyways, we'll move on from that one. People were talking about Veru in the chat. Veru's still going to the downside and still cracking. Looks like the low a day cracked. Let me actually go make sure about that. We're only a penny away from low a day over there, so we're still close to low a day on Veru, and it looks like it wants to extend the losses on this one. We'll see what happens. My eyes are perfect, dude. I know. I'm just playing around. I was just saying that, I'm not a Hollywood celebrity or anything. I was just taking your compliment, and I was adding what's the word that people do, for to make a joke about yourself. It's like comedians do all the time. I don't know the word for this right now. It's like they make fun of themselves so other people don't make fun of them,
yes,
kind of.
yeah.
So like I don't know exactly what the word is for that.
I don't know if there is a word, but it means like when they compliment you, you
self-deprecating. There you go.
See.
Yeah, self-deprecating. That's
Interesting.
basically what it is. But what were you saying when people compliment you?
Yeah, when people compliment you, you turn it into the joke.
Yeah.
And but you just need to accept and say, yeah, I'm awesome. I'm a Hollywood star,
Okay, Miss V, I see you.
Take and feel it. Alex, thank you for your super chat. Almost forgot to like that stream. Alex, I'm so glad you remembered to like it. And no worries, I would definitely remind you to do so. But thank you so much for your like, for your super chat, and for being active on the chat. Self-deprecating.
Yeah, so it's basically like it's the way of like comedians. Like you said, when someone compliments you, you just like turn it into a joke because you're like you don't believe in it or whatever. But like at the end of the day, it's just like it's just a way of comedy, right?
Yeah. Nice.
Speaking of comedy, I wasn't gonna mention this because I don't want to give that person any attention. But it's just a joke. It's all fun and games. On the way to work today, I get signed up to a Weight Watchers email. I check my phone. I'm like, Weight Watchers? Where the heck is this coming from? I didn't sign up for this. And then I remember not too long ago, my email got leaked on the show.
Right.
So people are just trolling me. Once they signed me up for a Roku subscription, like they didn't pay for it, but they signed me up for a Roku email.
Yeah.
And I've been getting like Roku emails for it. And then someone else signed me up for something else and something else. It was like all fun and games. So today morning it was Weight Watchers. Like, okay, I still have that email floating around. These people are still trolling me around. This is the internet. When you're working on the internet, you have no excuse. You're pretty much a cage an animal in a cage, and you just have to let them do what they want to do at that point. I was having fun though. I was like, what was this? Oh, that's right. These clowns that I call my friends on the internet.
Lol. But yeah, I mean, those are harmless.
Yeah.
And again, guys, I know that a lot of people come for the first time to our chat room, and they say like, wow, I love your chat room. Like, people are so polite in here. And indeed, like in comparison with other chat rooms, we're like so intelligent. So guys, I'm super proud about our trading community. You're doing wonderful, and thank you for helping us to keep the community safe and a great area for everybody.
Yeah, so someone mentioned Apple coming back below 156 over there. I actually closed my short on the break below VWAP over there at 156.20. So, not short, sorry, my long. So my long I covered on the break back through at 156.20 over there. So I am done with this trade at the moment. Apple now my number one profitable stock of the day. Then goes to the NASDAQ mini contract futures. And then it goes to Redbox. So that's the order. Only 3 possible positive tickers of the day. And 4 negative tickers of the day, which is the S&P 500 futures, Li Auto, NIO, sorry, not NI Auto, NIO, and Qualcomm. Sadly, Qualcomm, though, should have been a big winner for me, and I just absolutely pooped the bet on this trade. But very, very glad somehow, by the grace of God, I am actually flat on the equity side of the market, and the only beat down that I have right now is the futures beat down, and I think I can bring that back later on in the day. Roku high a day. Let's go check out this Roku high a day. ROKU. Holy moly, Roku at 100 again? Man, what's going on? Not too long ago, I was so happy that Roku was at 80 bucks. I was like, oh yeah, I'm a genius. Yeah. But now Roku's back at 102. Surprisingly enough, though, I think the next guy coming up right now, you guys are gonna see, has a Roku in his house, right? Was it you who has a Roku?
Yeah, I think so.
So you are the first person in my 20-some odd years of existence in this world
Only 20?
to see. Well, I'm like 28 now. I don't. Excuse me. Come on, man. Let me be young a little bit. Who actually owns a Roku? How is that thing? You ever use it?
Yeah, why? It's fine.
You use it? It's
I
fine?
don't get why you hate it. It's like a smart TV, right? Like it's.
I know. I hated it when it was at $400 a share, but now that it's at $100 share, I don't really care about it anymore.
Fair, yeah.
Right? But like, it's pretty much a smart TV at the end of the day. So can't you just buy $1,000 smart TV and not even have to spend a Roku?
Yeah. There you go.
Hey, hey, come on, man. This is the guy who owns a Roku. Come on, man.
I'm not like a big fan. I just have it.
Fair enough. Okay. All right. Let's see what stock you traded today, Brandon.
Today, Luca is proud of me. I traded Apple. So we got Apple here on the. Is it up? Okay, nice. So I'm not really a big Apple trader, but today I wanted to watch it, and because I was watching it, I ended up trading it. So we took a couple even dollar breaks in the morning as the market was tanking, but Apple is a very noisy stock in my opinion. Like the price action on it, it's gonna, in a minute candle, it's gonna test so many different prices where it's hard to get a good read of if you're in a good position or not, for me, right? So I took a couple dollar breaks and I'm pretty much flat on them, maybe like small winners here and there. This bottom one here, this key 155 level today, I had to hold it quite a bit against me and just eat the pain. But I know Apple well enough that it'll retest each big level more than once. So I knew eventually it'll come back to 155, or luckily it came back to 155, and I got out pretty much break even, another small win. But then I see like, oh, all this buying started coming in under 155, and if a lot of people probably were taking the 155 breaks each time, but I know it's going to be so choppy going through the level that you kind of have to pick a price below 155 and just give it enough space. For me, it was 154.50 was my out. So I was like, you know what, Apple is holding 155 quite well. Breaking through, coming back, breaking through, coming back, breaking through, coming back. I wanted to find a decent R to R, and I got in around, I think, 154.75. I said, look, I'll risk my, I'll risk a quarter to try to make, $1 or more. And luckily, that's what happened. We got in, and it didn't break 154.50, and we ended up ripping back up. And my outs on Apple probably could be better. Like I probably should hold the first out to VWAP if it looks this strong. There's no reason to sell it. And then as soon as I see that first curl, that's usually where I like to get an out too. And like a lot of people probably would have held that back to VWAP and like held for the dream, but the market's so weak right now. So once I see that first curl, I'm happy with my trade and I got out. I know you were trading Apple too today, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, nothing too special, but like a nice little Apple trade. Like this is when you like flip biases is really hard as a trader. Like I'm assuming a lot of people were trying to short this today and they missed that up move. But as soon as 155 kind of broke, but broke weekly, I was like, okay, we're looking long because you know Apple is the market, so you'll want it to go up, I guess.
Yeah, sadly, like I had the 155 level too, and I just battled that level for the long. I mean, we all know Apple's such a big company, too big to fail, blah 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 blah. It's not gonna lose half of its value in a year, right? So this 155 level just made sense for a long. But you know, the weakness in the market and everything, I battled that level so much that I ate. And then now that I'm back in that level for a nice long, just now got back in at 155 not too long ago. Got like $1.30 per share, and now I'm done with the trade. So yeah, I guess I should have just done what you did, you know, which is give it that wiggle room a little bit. But since I didn't give that wiggle room, I ate the losses that I did.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like what I realized, what this chart shows me is like all the even dollar breaks are going to be tested more than once, so you can't really take them with too much size, right?
Yeah.
And then once it took me 2 tries to figure that out today, and then for the long, it's more like, okay, like if it's hovering, you know, a 20-30 cent range in Apple is like pretty standard for it. So if it's hovering around there for, you know, how many minutes here, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like it doesn't want to go down more, right? Like it's still deciding. So I was like, you know what? Try to get as close to the bottom as I can and hope for the best, you know?
Yeah.
Not going to work every time, but today it did.
Looks like you also waited for the backside a little bit. So good job on that. Good execution at the end of the day. Good job on all things Apple over there and any other trade you traded today. Thank you, Brankles, for jumping on.
No, my
I know I said I'm going to need some help. Right before the show started, I walked by this lane that we have where there were Luca, Brankles, and Ian sit, and I go to them, guys, I need someone to hop on today before the show rips me apart, because I have no winning trades to show today. But thankfully, the only few winning trades that I do have to show came in during the show. So thankfully, I didn't get ripped up too far apart today yet. But if I do start taking some L's, I might just get ripped back apart over here. So let's see what happens on the market. As I mentioned, I only got one more market to cut my losses on, and then I could do that relief breath, you know, the relief breath maybe. So just trying on that side. I shorted ApeCoin. I can't really trade ApeCoin, my friend, so I can't pull that up at the moment. Let's go. Scalped ENS earlier, added ApeCoin. You guys are talking about crypto over there for the most part, so I'm gonna go look for some possible stocks. Ford, CVNA, CVX, timestamp bid. These will continue. So let's go check out what CVX is doing. CVX is your oil stock and had earnings not too long ago. I believe was actually sometime last week. CVX. There we go. Red earnings. Looks like we missed on earnings, but we beat on revenue, and hence a little bit of a mixed report coming in for CVX, which just pushed it to the sideways. I need to stop moving so my voice isn't fluctuating so much. All right. So we have these ranges that we are stuck in, looks like near 160, 163, and then we have support at 155, which I'm going to throw the line right there, 154, 52, 155 areas on CVX to the downside in case if it does go down there, we could possibly find some support and a possible rejection coming in at 160. Already seeing that rejection come in slightly in front of 159.50, which seems to be the high of day. It looks like high of day is 161.28. That could be pre-market high. So let me just go make sure that is true. What is the day today right here? Day high 159.48, so pretty much 159.50. And as I was talking about, that 160 level acting as a possible barrier on this bad boy. Let me just ban this viewer right here. I gotta do this way. Yeah, do it that way, and then bang. Put user in timeout. No, put hide user in the channel. There we go. Perfect so far, Prad. Yeah, congratulations, Akami, C4 Kami, Akami. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to say that name, my friend. Best Scams is back like clockwork. Yeah, indeed, clockwork. Annoying as heck on that side. FRGE still talked about in chat at the moment. Let's go check out what FRGE is doing today. I know Miss V mentioned a couple things about FRGE. I think she was looking at the stock when some of you mentioned. But yeah, look at the stock still moving to the north side. $25 right now, getting ready to test the $25 area. Sorry, $26 area, not 25. We did break out of 25 already just a couple minutes ago, and we're getting ready to go test even more higher on the day if it was even possible for this one. Volume though, I'm looking at the volume right now. Looks like volume didn't really decrease too far. So right here, we're at 12:39 Eastern Standard Time. So still got about 20-30 minutes left for lunch time over there. But volume didn't really dip too far to the downside. We got this little dip in volume. We got this little dip in volume. But looks like we're still keep going back to the opening drive amount of volume on FRGE, which is already which is obviously allowing it to do what you're seeing on in front of your face, all the way to the north side, up and up and up and up. Nothing printed up from what I tracked in Milan. Down, you mean? Hey Prad, thoughts on MO short? I thought I just bought some puts. Thoughts on MO short? MO, let's go check out MO. MO is Altria. Oh, okay. If I remember correctly, Altria does what again? Is this the weed company or is this the drinks company? Okay, tobacco. Yeah, the tobacco weed company. They did invest in Philip Morris. Oh, is Altria owns Philip Morris? They do? Sheesh. Yeah. I didn't know they owned Philip Morris. I thought Philip Morris was their own thing. I have actually a couple of vaporizer products that when I used to work at a vape company, they gave me a bunch of Philip Morris products that are just sitting in my shelf collecting dust at the moment. So yeah, Altria, they took them down? Like, merge, yeah. MO, you were talking about MO over there. You said you bought some puts on that company and how you want to trade it. So if you're looking at some charts over here, we're actually, looks like we're on the 1 year, bang, 1 year high. So 52-week high on Altria, on MO, and not a bad idea on the short side over there for Philip, I guess. So not Philip Morris, for MO for Altria. But keep in mind, we do see some levels over here. We could see these two highs, this 54 high, even though we did break below 54 this day, we immediately shot back to this range. So it looks like $54 is going to be a level to watch. Another level to watch is $51 over here. So let's see how the stock will behave on the way down. Right now, we have this 100 period. I believe that's 100. No, white is 50, 200 is yellow, and blue is 100. So 50 period EMA. So we're bouncing off the 50 period EMA not too long ago. I think if we do get back there, 54 to 53 might see support again. And if that level fails, we might go a little bit more further to the downside on Altria, MO. Okay, good merger report not too long ago on these guys. Didn't know about that one. Altria got hammered over the Jules lawsuit. Okay, thank you. Thank you, brother. No, you're welcome. Thank you for putting the stock in the chat. Gives me something to talk about. Right now, though, man, S&P 500, like I mentioned, just keeps on failing to actually rip north above VWAP. You know, NASDAQ has been positive the whole day, at least as far as I've seen it. I don't think I've seen NASDAQ actually go into the negative on the chart for as far as I've been staring at it. Right now, NASDAQ only up 0.3, but NASDAQ has been up more than 1% at one point. S&P 500, the exact opposite of NASDAQ, which is down 0.3, but still very much flat on the day. S&P 500 just been doing the same dance all day. Now, let's go look at the Dow Jones 30, which is DIA. Dow Jones 30 is also looking like S&P 500, down 0.3%. And IWM Russell 2000 is doing what? IWM Russell 2000 today actually in the positive. So it looks like NASDAQ and IWM, which are your small cap and your tech stocks, are in the positive zone. But NASDAQ and Dow Jones are the only two, at least the two markets that I look at for the most part, are both on the negative side today. FRGE 2610, do it again. Do it again. I dare you, FRGE. Yeah, 26 did break not too long ago. Looks like we went up to 26669. Look at that. Looks like we got our 666 today that we always get out of nowhere. So $26, 66 cents and 9. I don't know what the denomination for that one is at that point, but beautiful move coming in on FRGE to the north side. As I mentioned, volume still not really getting taken out of FRGE, even though we're still in lunchtime at the moment. Only about 15 minutes left in lunchtime, or you could even give it a little bit more past 1 o'clock. FRGE still showing tons of volume coming in, or at least relative volume for this stock. Let's go check what the relative volume is on this one. FRGE 2.22 relative volume. I need to go on a photo shoot. See you later, Kangaroo Traders. Later, KS, man. Have a great time at your photo shoot, my guy. You know, have a blast. 666, the number of Prad. That's right, baby, number of Prad. S&P 500 coming back to the low a day, and Apple going back to 155 areas. Apple has to break 155 at some point, right? It just has to. It would be ridiculous for Apple to not break 155 after continuously testing that lows nonstop today, as many times as we've done it, tested that level today. I think we have to at one point eventually go and test that bottom on that one. Need to go on a photo shoot. We already read that. Boom. Boom, dab, dab, dab. What are you dabbing about, man? You're dabbing about Sky H or CVNA or CVX or something? I'm guessing that's what you're dabbing about. Congratulations on that side. Any opinions on Hood? I think Robinhood has just been a short. The only opinion I have is follow Sean's sticky note on that side. Go follow Sean on Twitter. Go check out his sticky note. He traded Robinhood off the open, near perfect. He had that short off the pre-market. I think he drove it down to $9.50. Obviously, I'm not sure what he did after that. He said he's short again right now, so he's short right now again on Robinhood against the high a day, which is at $10.38. So risking about 5 pennies or so to the upside for a possible move all the way back to $10 maybe, which is VWAP for a bigger move down. So let's see what happens. He is mentioning though, not so confident with market going. So oh, he's saying market's going down, but Hood is not going down, so he's not so confident on that trade at the moment. Kangaroo Prad would be a dope name, Trader Prad. I mean, I do move my legs around a lot and I do bounce up too much. So Kangaroo Prad would probably be a good name, but obviously...
National Kangaroo Day. Ooh la la, I came back, guys. I was supposed to get out of half of my position at 4:15. We're currently right here. Somehow my order didn't work out, so I will do now this manually and aggressively. So I will just return to my face for a second, guys. Give me a sec. I will get out of this half of my position. Let's see if it's going to work for me. Why is that working? Hello. Oh, come on, get me out. Yes, at least now I can see that I have an order. So I'm out, guys, half of my position. So the rest I'm still holding, and nice move. So my average was I don't know, like the second time I got reloaded was 4.44, and my out is 4.15. So it's around 30 cents profit per share, which is not bad. And if we take a look at the higher time frame, IMBZ, I'm looking to see what's going to happen at $4 even. So around this area, if we're gonna break and go lower, or we will find support, and if we find support in this area and we'll start consolidating and moving sideways, I will just get out. But yeah, I'm glad that that worked out for me. And let's see, guys, what you are talking on the chat. Looks like today is National Kangaroo Day, but it's not. Today is National Truffle Candy Day. You have two hearts on your necklace. Are you single again? No, it's actually a present. It's like a Tiffany necklace with two hearts. but thanks for asking. C4 Kami. Pia TML says, good job, V. Thank you so much. Sean says, look at TGIS Hood short. We can take a look at Hood. Looks like a great short day on Robinhood. And later, guys, I want to show you earnings board, because we still have earnings season on. And yeah, so here we have high of the day 10.38, and let's see if it's going to be a great short for Hood, if we will be able to go back to VWAP in there. And again, I will bring my full face for a sec and want to show you guys what companies are going to report earnings after the close today and before the open tomorrow. What we are going to be mostly concentrated for tomorrow. So this is the board. We have in the middle big ones. We have Pfizer, we have BP Energy name, we have Davon Energy, we have Expedia Group, Check, Biogen also on the medical and biotech side. We have Zoom Info, Logitech, that Mosaic, what else? Tava Pharmaceuticals, Therapeuticals. So write in the comments, guys, what you're the most excited from this list to trade tomorrow. And we have MGM Resorts report also.
Just quickly reading the blah 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 blah. Okay, we're looking at Pfizer, which is a good name on there. Obviously, we'll watch Pfizer. Mosaic, most likely. Logitech, I like watching Logitech, even though I don't really trade them. Chegg, nothing big on there that really excites me, but you know, we'll keep a watch on them. There might be some opportunities tomorrow based on how the reports come out. Obviously,
That's
maybe
right.
Biogen, maybe Biogen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Miss V, obviously for working hard
Thank
on
you.
putting those what was that thing you call earnings board?
Yes.
Putting on that earnings board, lots of hard work, ladies and gentlemen. Trust me, that's not easy. She has to go there, go through probably like hundreds and hundreds of stocks, find out what the market cap is for the stock, and once the stock is like a good name market cap, take a picture, not any picture, take a transparent logo
That's
picture, put it on
right.
there, resize it, do all that hard work just for you beauties, all for you beauties. So smash that like button if you appreciate what Miss V does for you quarterly, every quarter. Just getting that board ready, getting you ready, getting me ready for this amazing opportunities the market presents us with during earnings season. So smash that like button. You know the limit, not the limit, but you know the goal. The goal is always 1K likes. Let's get it up there, baby. Come on.
That's
Now,
right.
coming back to the market, looks like the market's once again back down to those same levels of the day, which is, well, not really low a day, but all right back to that same level on the S&P 500 futures, which is 4110. But let's see how the S&P 500 futures behave at 4100. Prad check hood. I actually have Robinhood open right now in front of me, and yeah, baby, Robinhood coming back to the downside. Sean's short paying off. As mentioned, you know, he was only risking the high a day, which was like 5 cents for him, and it's already going to the downside. So he's already in the 1-to-1 ratio win spot, and it's gonna probably extend even more further. While the S&P 500 might just go check the low a day. You know, face check it, body check it to see if there's anyone there. Any buyers there at 4100, which might bring our bad boy Robinhood a little bit more further to the downside. Let's go check out SoFi, because I know Sean mentioned SoFi at $6 and was very surprised. Yeah, tell me about it, Sean. I opened my portfolio and I get surprised every day myself. So SoFi still struggling, but today though we're up 2% on SoFi. So very happy noticing that. SoFi looks like has created a new all-time low at $6.01. Let's actually go confirm that, because I think the last all-time low on SoFi was $6.30 some odd cents. So right now, actually no, it was 13 cents, $6.13, and now a new low coming in at $6.01 on SoFi. So still struggling on the stock. Obviously, we know the news catalyst behind why it's struggling. So until that gets resolved, I think we're still looking at the same struggle on this bad boy, who I call, you know, who sadly I own on my portfolio. But that's not stopping me. That's not stopping me anytime soon. Trade phase should be on a shirt too. Trade face. I'm not sure what that is. Nice work. Hit likes. Yeah, hit the likes. Thank you for anyone who already did so. SOS caught that one late, but still up 60%. Yeah, baby. Nice move on SOS over there for Lum Butler. Congratulations on that long, my friend. At the moment, though, SOS obviously looks like we are at 60 cents and trying to go higher. We did see the stock halt at 40-something cents, and now it's at 60 cents. So ripping on SOS off that news halt, off that catalyst of $1 billion share buyback, or was it share offering? Sorry, not buyback. And into the North Territory, we take off too. Opinions on hodling Twitter. As long as Twitter deal actually goes through, you will see Twitter go up to $44.20, and you will get $44.20 cash for every share that you own. So as long as you want to take that trade into that plan, I think that's still an opportunity you can always do on Twitter. So you know, go for it. Currently, keep in mind though, Twitter could go down all the way back to $48 to test support on any day that the market, you know, destroys itself. So that is also a fear that you want to keep your. Did I say 44? I'm pretty sure I said 54. Did I say 44? I thought I was saying 54. I'm sorry. I thought I said 54, but if I said 44, I'm sorry. I meant 54, 54.20, not 44.20. I apologize. I apologize. You did. Okay, yeah, I get it. I apologize. I thought I said 54. That's my mistake. All right, where are we going to? Karen will fire you now. Uh-oh, no, I lost my job. Do we buy Activision since Buffett loaded the boat? He owns 9.5% of Activision in the anticipation of Microsoft deal. Yeah, this the same idea that I was just talking about on Twitter could be carried over to Activision, and as you see, Buffett basically already taken that trade, the buyout, merger, acquisition, along all the way up to the buyout price. So Activision getting a nice little bump up today off that news catalyst itself. Activision up, I believe, 3%. Yeah, Activision up 3%. S&P 500 just cracked the downside big time over here. Market going back to the downside. Apple coming back to the downside. So let's see if we can work along on the S&P 500 futures here while. Yeah, we're going to try a nice quick little long on the S&P 500 futures. Let's see if we can work with it. The lower day at 40.98. Apple coming back to the downside over here. Let me quickly also put Microsoft on one of my screens so I can watch where Microsoft's doing. Microsoft's flirting with $281, while Apple is all the way back to. I'm gonna have to do a couple things here. Bang, 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 bang. Okay, Apple coming back all the way back down to this 155 level. So let's throw an order to get some Apple long also at the same time. Let's see if we get that fill. You know, Apple long was a beautiful trade for us not too long ago, so we're trying to do the same thing over here. But the futures seem like they want to take off to the downside a little bit more. In which case, you know, obviously Apple long might just be bad for us. So let me actually just throw a quick little stop out. Where's the lower day on futures? I'm long. How many contracts do I have? I'm looking at Apple now. How much size do I have on Apple? Apple trying to come down a little bit. Futures trying to also go back to the downside over there. Let's see. Okay, a lot of battle going on. Futures did almost take out the lower day, but they didn't really successfully do so, so that's good for me. And Apple, we are in the long at 155.08, so we're pretty much flat right now on Apple. Let's see if both of these can work out for us. 4,100 is supposed to be a level on futures, according to Arun. And also, if you just scroll back on the dailies and look at where the futures are, you understand what level I'm looking at. In the meantime, while we're working on our longs over there, let's actually show you shorts that are paying off, which is for Robinhood, the beautiful short entry, multiple exits to the downside while the market takes off the lows over there. So congratulations to the man himself, Sean, who after coming back already smoking some of these trades over there. My man killed Apple, I believe, and is now murking Robinhood over there at the same time while we're trying to battle these longs. So I just took out a couple contracts on the long over there. We're holding some more to see if we can work with it. You know, I don't want this to whipsaw right back to me and then burn me. That's why we're realizing some profits, and now we can hold some. I actually have to remove my stop and recreate that stop in case it does go back to the downside. That way I don't get flipped into the short at the same time. And you know, now I'm basically managing my futures and my Apple long at the same time. So Missy, do you mind taking over for like a couple minutes? minutes?
Absolutely. And here, guys, if you remember, not long time ago, I called out this 880 level on Tesla, that we have a lot of sellers in this area. So would be a great short. If you catch it to the downside, we now broke 870 to the downside. We're at 867 below VWAP. So yes, would be great short. I didn't get in myself, but that's all right. And also talking about Sean, finally Sean is back, guys. I know you missed him a lot. And remember that every day Sean posts his sticky note on Twitter. I know, guys, you're absolutely loving it. It made a lot of money to people. Here's the one for today. And if you use it, please make sure, guys, you like it, you retweet it, and leave a comment, right, which name brought you the most profit. And of course, follow us all on social media. We would really appreciate that. Meanwhile, someone asking me to take a look at just a second, guys. RMO. I'm not sure what is RMO is. Romeo Power. Let's see if we have any news on that name. And meanwhile, we can bring the chart up. No, I believe it's New York. That's right. I don't see any news, but it says that our RMO scheduled to post earnings on Monday. So I believe company is going to report after the close today. No, not this Monday. It's going to be Monday, May 9th. Let's see if it's before or after the close. After the close on May 9th, company is going to report. We have free float 138 million and short interest 24%. Pretty high short interest. We have almost 2 million volume, up more than 5%. But again, wow, we're consolidating a lot on this name. Crazy. So yeah, looks a little bit hard for me to trade.
Whenever you're good, Miss V.
Dominic says the Discord has plenty of great trades, news, and more there too. Absolutely, guys, join our absolutely free Discord chat. So all you need to do is to type exclamation mark and write Discord.
Thank you, Miss V, for covering over there while I was, battling this orders a little bit. Futures did take out the lower day over there, but as I was talking to Arun in the morning, he did mention all the way up to 40.95. So we're still trying to see if we can work with it a little bit at the moment. So let's see what will happen. I did throw my stop out, but looks like it didn't go out. So let me just quickly make another one over here. What is my average price? 49. So there we go, boom, boom, boom. And now we also got back into Apple really quick after taking a tiny loss on Apple. Quickly we got stopped, but quickly we got back in, but at a better price at this point. So if market can actually bounce off of here and get straight to VWAP, that would be a crazy bounce in the overall market, obviously. And that would just continue to show the kangaroo market that we were talking about from earlier on in the show. So this market still continuing to just bounce around a lot. Still, trapping people to the downside and to the upside, at least, trapping me, I guess. We'll see what happens over here. Currently 40.95, trying to hold up on the S&P 500. This was the final level. If the longs work, this is the level that the longs will work at. If the longs don't work over here, then I think the market, obviously being in the negative territory now, NASDAQ now officially down 0.3% on the day. S&P 500, which has been pretty much down the whole day, now looking to be down 0.78%, almost 1 full percent down on the day on the S&P 500. Also, a new lower day came in not too long ago. So looks like we are going to try and break multiple levels to the downside. Another day, another downside on the overall market. Friday was a big down day. Looks like we're gonna be having another down day on Monday. No relief rally just yet. It did look a little bit promising on the markets in the morning, but now everything looks scary again for everybody who's involved into it. So Apple coming back to the downside a little bit. Still, look at that size on Apple. Look at that size on Apple at 154.50. Sorry, 154.90. So based off of that size right there, we're gonna be getting right back into these trades the same way we did. So before it was on 154.93. Now it's on 154.90. So that's all I need to see. Our futures are trying to go up a little bit slightly, but still under 4,100. So that doesn't excite me at the same time. But we did notice the size at 154.90, and now we're gonna take some more size on Apple. Try to get most of our size as close to 154.90 as we can. That way, if the breakout does happen to the downside, we don't lose as much as we think. That way, we still keep Apple as our #1 profitable stock on the day. But if the pop does happen off this 155 level on Apple, and we are long in front of that as we are right now, we'll be looking for a beautiful opportunity to make some more money on a stock that has already given us some good profits on the day today. So let's see if that size on 154.90 is still there on the way down on Apple. And let me actually filter some of the size over here. Didn't really see the size on 154.90. I don't really size. Yeah, that size is gone. He's not even there anymore. So now the market taking out the high day over there. Low a day over there for the S&P 500 does not look good anymore for the long. So be a little bit careful. Obviously, market could just take out every single level right now. Thankfully, we do know what our out is, and we're just watching the tape at the moment. But S&P 500 is now at 4090, getting ready to absolutely go destruction mode. NASDAQ also looking for an extension of its down day today, which is now currently down 0.5% on NASDAQ. So NASDAQ down 0.5%, S&P 500 down almost 1 full percent. Let's see if we actually get stopped out over here on our Apple trade, which could very well happen right here. We're waiting for what could happen. Yeah. Come on, Apple. There's no way you're actually going to go below 155 today and stick there, right? That would be insanity on this one if it actually does so. Still short Apple, 157.55. Ooh, yeah, beautiful short opportunity from 157.55. I've seen you load up that trade all day today. I think Miss V had something. Did you click on their table? No.
I can see that a few people talk about NUTX. It's going again, guys. We broke high of the day and currently at broke $10 to the upside. High of the day, we hit 10.24. We went back a little bit, but let's see if we'll be able to get higher highs on that NUTX today. SPY dipping, yeah, QQQ also dipping. Looks like markets reversed to the south side.
Yeah, indeed, markets are looking to reverse every single direction right now. To the downside they go. So we went from a kangaroo market to looks like finally deciding what side of the market we want to go to. So it looks like a south side market it is. Although I am still fighting that long in front of Apple at the moment till the lower day at 154.58. So pretty much taking that fight to Apple all the way till that level. Taking that fight to Apple all the way to that level, and since I am long Apple, I might as well just be long futures over here. So there we go, quick little long on futures, adding to that. Let's see if we can work with this one right here, and if this one doesn't work, then I don't know what else to say at the moment. You know, I'm just battling Apple because I don't believe Apple goes too far to the downside off that 155 level. We've already seen it go down to 154.58. My average price right now 154.89. Let's see if we can get this one working. In the meantime, let's see what stocks you guys are talking about in the chat. Sell off, everyone. All my friends sold everything they have today morning. Ooh, yeah, looks like that does seem to be the story a little bit across the board. I know some of my friends are thinking about selling some of their stocks for losses over there. So yeah, a lot of people just getting ready to take losses on their portfolios and get back in maybe at a different price, and even maybe take profits on their portfolios and also get back in at a different price. So all across the board, we are seeing the same story, which is people looking to liquidate their accounts and they don't want to be holding it anymore. So right now we're just waiting to see what Apple wants to do at the lower day. If Apple breaks the lower day, then I don't know what else to say. There's literally no supports anywhere across the board for these stocks, man. Just every stock has been struggling. Every stock has been absolutely struggling. Let me just do this here real quick. How much size do I have? We're gonna throw that down there, so we have our stop out, and most likely we're gonna get wicked right into it at the same time when the futures don't manage to hold up any support. Ay, market.
Yeah, perfect time for shorts, I believe. And DVN, someone asking to take a look at Devon Energy Corporation, and remind you that Devon is going to report earnings after the close today. And yeah, looks like we broke the support and moving good to the day lows. The day low we have at $56. Any thoughts on DVN, Prad?
Sure, I was just drinking my juice box over there. DVN. Let's go check out DVN division. DVN on New York, on NASDAQ, on New York. Damn it. DVN on NY. Oh, my chart. Give it a second here. Let this chart load up for us, and then we can talk about it for sure without a doubt. In the meantime, let me just go here. 40.95 was the level Arun set for longs. It's trying to get back to 40.92. He is a god. Yeah, he is. He's amazing indeed, without a doubt. You know, Arun's kind of nasty with it. There we go. We got back into the long. Now 4 points in the money. Let's see if we can actually get a good win out of this one, because that would be very, very important for us. Obviously, we need that good win. Futures moving up at the moment a little bit. So since we are in the Apple long, oh, it's also in the money for us. Okay, here we go. That's what I'm talking about. Woo! Oh, baby, let's go. Look at that energy is coming out of nowhere. You know why? Because we're actually making money right now. We're waking up. It's like I just did coffee, or I just drank 5 cups of coffee or something. Let's make some profits. Woo, baby. Get rid of every stop we have so we can actually take some profits over here. Oh, baby. Money coming in, money pouring in. Apple now 30 cents in the money, and we're just continuing to add the money that Apple was for us. Notice how I just went from crying to just being happy. That's right. This is the market. What a time to be alive. Welcome to Market Movers, sponsored by Day Trade the World, here in front of you, in front of millions of people. Well, realistically 3,000 people, but millions of people. Millions of people. You know, having fun, man. We're having fun every time doing this for you guys.
2,200 to be concrete, but great job, Prad. Congratulations. You're doing amazing. I believe you were down in the morning.
Now we're still down, sadly.
But still, it's right. You're
Yeah.
you're getting there. Great job. I love seeing that. And we get a super chat from Andrew Sands. Thank you so much for the super chat, Andrew. I hope you're having a wonderful, profitable day. How do you identify and explain a stock market crash? Well, a bear market is defined as a market that falls more than 20% from its most recent peak. So I believe currently we are in a bear market.
Sorry?
Are we currently in a bear market?
I think the terminology for a bear market is like, what is it? I think we need to be, what is it? Neil's right here,
20%.
Arun. 20?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say 30, but okay, 20%. So if we're in a 20% down move off the highs, then 20, yeah. If we're in a 20% move off the highs, then I guess you could quantify that as a bear market. We would have to do some math for it, obviously. Not going to do that right now. So if anyone who wants to do the math for us, if we're off of 20% off the all-time high, then that would be basically the term for it would be bear market. Let's go take a look at Bitcoin. I know someone mentioned Bitcoin not too long ago in the chat. So let's go take a look at what Bitcoin's doing today. Crypto market kind of mixed across the board. So Bitcoin actually flat, Ethereum down 0.7, Solana down 4%, Cardano only down 1.5%, Dogecoin down 2%, Shiba down another 4 extra percent to the downside. Prad, the number one Prad, the ruler tool in TI shows percentages. Ah, okay. In Trade Ideas, the ruler.
Yeah.
I need to figure out how to use that. I'm gonna ask you how to use that, Brandon, later on. So maybe if you can help me with that one, that'd be cool. So Brandon, in our work chat over there, put in some very good information that I could be using in the future.
So
awesome stuff.
I can see that
on
we have that.
TradingView.
Yeah.
On TradingView.
We have that ruler on the left, you see.
Yeah.
And basically you put level, you put down, and it shows how many percent.
Okay.
So it's Tesla. But if we go, for example, QQQ.
Yeah.
QQQ. Which one? This one, right? Series 1. And then we just like, so recent highs, would it be like all-time highs or just?
Yeah, just go max or all, yeah.
Yeah. So we take the ruler, we click it on a high, and then we click where we are currently, and it says 24%.
Okay, so yeah, there we go. Anytime more than 20 bear market. So
We
we're
are in a bear
officially in a
market.
bear market. There we go, guys. Thank you, Miss V. Actually, I don't even know how to use that tool. I've never used that tool, actually. Thank you for Brandon for mentioning that, and thank you for Miss V for showing us all how to use it too at the same time. Surprisingly enough, I actually pay for the software, and she doesn't, and she actually knows how to use it more than I do. So good job on Miss V for that. Let's go, Miss V. Learning a lot more than just P Pro 8. I see you. I see you, girl.
Yeah, watch out.
My watch lists are just ridiculous. Well, I'm surprised you say that because, you know, we have a very good tool known as the Trader TV watch list. Brandon and Miss V put in a ton of hard work for that, for you guys curate that watch list. You know, they go through tons of articles to find out what stocks are moving and what stocks are what our eyes need to be glued onto. So go sign up for the Trader TV watch list, and you don't have to deal with that problem anymore. Pas to that problem, would say Sean. Most people consider the S&P 500 the market rather than the NASDAQ. That is true. So if you want me to do for S&P 500, let me see if I can do it the way Miss V did it. You go to all time. You go for the ruler tool, which is probably here somewhere. Nope. Here. Nope, not here.
You're almost there.
This one?
Lower
This one?
and next one.
Oh, right here. Oh, it's right in front of me. Okay. So, and then we just do that to today's candle. So that would put it as a 45% down from, oh, that's Bitcoin. That's Bitcoin. I was going to say, there's no way we're 45% down. All right, here we go. Bang, bang, and bang. So mark S&P 500 only down 14.9%, whereas NASDAQ apparently down 24% from, or 24% from the highs. So NASDAQ in bear market, tech stocks, but the S&P 500 not there yet, looks like. Your show helps people lose money faster. Day trading is a scam. Okay then. Okay then. All right, coming back to shift click, yo. What's shift click? Oh, you're talking about opening stuff in a new tab. Yeah, shift click or middle mouse button. Yeah, that is something that you could do. All right, coming back from the shift click stuff. Veru about to break up. I think we pulled up Veru not too long ago. Obviously, Veru destruction mode. I don't know if Veru really breaks up or you know does anything to the upside anytime soon. Veru actually now in SSR mode. So for anyone who don't know what SSR means, it is a simple market mechanic that stops the stocks from getting beat down too much. It stops from people all across the world from piling into one side of the stock, especially day traders. So Veru is now in that territory. So how does that rule activate? It gets activated when a stock goes more than 10% to the downside, and that rule will be in play for 2 full business days. So Veru will be on SSR tomorrow also. If Veru does have a bounce coming in, it could be from here because we have seen stocks bounce from the 10% mark, and I believe NIO was explaining what the reasoning was for this not too long ago for anyone who was listening to that. If I was to paraphrase his words, it would be somewhere along the words of, you know, options and 10% level for SSR level. A bunch of factors combined will be why that level will always have a minor bounce to it. But today looks like that 10%, maybe it did actually, that 10% had like a small bounce to it, almost like a 20-cent bounce to it maybe, and then right back to the downside below 10% it goes.
Actually, that INVZ, guys, as you know, I got out of half of my position here at this 4.14 level, and looks like we found bottom in there and jump back to the upside. We're now at 425, and again I was showing you the higher time frame, and that's what I was talking about, this level. So I was hoping that we will touch that $4 even, maybe find support in there. But let's see. I will put my stop loss like in near where my entrance is, so I will make it even, and we'll be good. But let's see if it's a real jump to the upside or we will fade back soon.
Paul Chiara Mitaro. I hope I'm saying that right. Thank you for explaining that even faster. So, Miss V, you can learn this too now. So if you press and hold shift and use your mouse button, You can automatically use the ruler without having to click on all that.
Which one again?
Shift button, shift. So you just press shift and use your mouse button, not space bar. You're using space bar. It's shift. There we go. They're a little bit to the left. There we go. Shift button. Missed me using space bar. Oh, you're cute.
Sorry,
no, you're
I'm
good.
not a gamer.
You're good. You're good. SOS looking strong. Any thoughts? SOS indeed is looking strong because it has a catalyst behind it. I believe the number was about $1 billion in share offering. The stock actually halted for that news when that news was coming out. Looks like the market's coming back to the downside. I'm getting scared about my longs. I'm just gonna have to throw my stops out instead of being scared about anything. So let me just do that real quick. Boop. And then I'm long, so let me just go short on that side. Bang, bang, bang. Okay, we're good now. So coming back, and I'm not closing my Apple, and there's no way Apple breaks the low a day. Like, come on, there's just no way. That's my opinion. We'll see if that actually ends up happening. So SOS actually moving up on a good catalyst. I think we'll see SOS go test the dollar level very soon, maybe tomorrow, sometime this week. Maybe we'll find out if it actually manages to do so. Right now, though, there is some size on SOS that seems to be trying to block it. SOS with 75 million shares traded now after the halt. Tons of volume coming in after the halt for SOS. So that 75 million shares doesn't mean anything to this stock right now. Sorry, the size on the bids or the ask, not the 75. The size on the ask doesn't mean anything to a stock that's doing about 100 million shares on the day. So because of that, just don't try to front run any trade on this one. That's my opinion on that. I'm taking some more size out on my Apple long at the moment, just in case the stock does go back to the downside. I don't have to worry about it too much, and that way I can also add more to the trade if I want to. Now my average what am I looking for the word? Now my average price is around 154.82.5. Let's see if we can get a nice little long working out on this one. And you know, equities, we are flat on equities now, getting ready to go into the profit territories for equities. But can we do the same thing for futures? At which point, you know, what did I say? We're going to make it happen. We're going to battle all day. Give back some, make some, give back some, make some, in order for us to get back to flat territory, and we're doing so successfully. It's all about composure, all about knowing your setups, all about, you know, believing in yourself. Bye-bye market, says RW. Yeah, man, sadly market has been bye-bye ever since last week or so, right? So sadly, bye-bye market is the story of the game. Oh, SOS, I love it. Power hour. Yeah, power hour comes in around 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock, and you will be with the professional traders, Sean, Neil, and Brandon. And I was going to say, even the most professional trader, Miss V, will be on there. So make sure. I
will teach you how to use ruler on
I didn't know it. And I've been doing this for way longer than you. So, you know, there's even an old dog, even though I'm not an old dog, even an old dog can be taught new tricks.
True.
Right?
So my dog spent a few days in a vet, and you know what? He came and they taught him how to sit. He knows how to sit now.
Oh, he went to the vet and he learned how the tricks and everything?
Yes.
Only sit so far?
Only sit so far, but like still they didn't have to teach him to sit, right?
Yeah.
And they did. I'm so thankful for that. And also on this Thursday, we again will give him out for the training, puppy training, and he will spend a few day there, I believe. So I'm also super excited.
Nice.
Because he's getting out of hands a little bit.
Do you feel like those moms who, like, you know, when they take their kid to the first day of school, they watch the kid cry and their moms are like, you know, hiding the tears, but when the kid goes to school, the moms are like crying behind?
Yeah.
Are you one of those moms who drops off the dog and just cries?
I missed him so much. And when he came back, I was like so happy. But again, seeing that he's learning something, that's so great.
Nice.
That he's actually a smart guy.
You gotta do that at home too, by the way.
Yeah.
Like just because he's training over there doesn't mean that you don't do it at home.
Absolutely.
And at home, keep on repeating it.
Yeah.
Maybe like 5 times a day. You have a treat in your hand and you're like sit, stand, and whatnot. So you'll get there.
Yeah.
Good job so far.
Make
That's
him
good.
tired.
Sit. Next is rollover.
Yeah.
Next is play dead.
So nice.
Yeah.
Does yours do rollover?
Yeah. Rollover, he gives me high five. I try to teach him play dead, but he doesn't know how to do that.
Yeah, rollover is the cutest thing ever.
Yeah. I mean, I love my dog. I love my doggo. now the question is though, who do I love more, my dog or my McLaren toy? Because if he's coming anywhere close to my McLaren toy, I might have to beat my dog with my toy.
Lol.
No, we're not beating no dogs here. No dogs were harmed. Sorry? Yeah, no dogs were harmed in the making of my McLaren toy, okay? No dogs were hurt. Nasdaq puke in effect. Nasdaq puke is not really in that much in effect as you think it should be, because 13K rejected. After 13K rejecting, the puke should have been way more violent, and since the puke wasn't as violent as I thought it should have been, hence I am not really convinced that the market is done puking whatever just yet, or you know, finding buyers just yet. So we're still around pretty close to support areas. Now S&P 500 pretty much in support area that Arun called out from the morning, which is 40.95, 40.90 area, and Nasdaq, even though did reject off that 13K level, we've been pretty much flat on Nasdaq, only down 0.5% on Nasdaq, and because of that, I'm not really convinced that the market is dead just yet. Even though we got stopped out on the way down on our futures contract just now. So let me go MES/M22CM. We slightly, oh man, we got stopped out on our futures contract. I think Arun would have, that's a slipper throw moment on from Arun if he noticed that that we had the stop on such a weak area over there. So let's quickly get back in, tiny size. Let's see if we can get a little bit more size, maybe closer to 40.90. But if that doesn't work out, that's fine with me too. That's fine with me. Looks like we're not gonna get more size on the downside. Yeah.
But I envy that actually moving to the desirable direction for me. Let's see, guys, if we will really be able to move lower, or again we'll find another support in that level. Again, guys, I can see that some drama continues from the last week on the chat. Guys, honestly, heartbreaking for me to see that. I love you all. I respect you all. I want you all to feel comfortable on the chat, and I remind you guys that you can block anyone on the chat. You don't have to be friends with everybody. Again, like million people out there, you don't have like to be friends with everybody. Just like you don't have to be around them. If you like the community, you like the trading, just block them. Like Tyrone blocked everybody because it was, doesn't matter even why. Like, you have that right, so do so, please. If you feel that you feel uncomfortable, just block those people with who you feel uncomfortable, and just enjoy the rest and the trading and community.
Yeah, thank you, Miss V. You know, that's your number one tool right there. You'd be surprised how many people I have blocked on Twitter. You know, so many these FinTwit gurus especially. I just mute them completely, block them, don't want to listen to their garbage. Most of them are pumping and dumping stocks anyway, so I'm done with that. The good guys, though, we follow the good guys on Twitter, but the pump and dump scammers, we don't listen to those guys at all. What just happened? Looks like huh? Oh, right. Okay, that makes sense. I was wondering why my stop didn't go off on Apple, but I was like, because I thought I had a stop, but I didn't even have a stop on Apple. I just had a profit target, and obviously my profit target was pretty far away, or the stock is pretty far away from my profit target, hence it never clicked in. So I was just sitting there wondering as to, well, what just happened? Like, was it a stop that didn't go off? Anyways, you don't have to know more about that story. That was just me having to argue with my own brain over there, pretty much. All right. Good afternoon, fam. Hope you're all doing well. And on a green day, thank you for the well wishes, my friend. Sadly, I'm not on a green day yet, but I will be hopefully soon be walking on a lonely road on my way to na-na-na-na-na. Don't know where it goes, but it's not me and I walk alone. Nah. All right, I'm done. Prad, you cleared Apple stop when it went in the money earlier. Yeah, that's right. I did clear that stop. You're right. Thank you for telling me. I dare you to buy the dip. We did buy the dip, my friend. We're long right now, Apple and the future. So we did buy the dip, Eric. TB did us a favor. I'm not sure what that is. What is TB on New York? NASDAQ, AMEX? Not sure what you're talking about over there. So let's move away from that a little bit. Let's go check out Redbox. Redbox apparently still playing around the $9 level. Redbox, you know, we did have the long on Redbox off the $8 break. Now Redbox back to 9, trying to see if Redbox wants to, you know, move a little bit more to the north side, especially when the market has not finished going to the downside or you know, to the downside yet. So if the market hasn't finished, you know, finding support, then I think Redbox could easily go back to test the $10 area, especially given the fact that I just got to stretch a little bit, especially given the fact that the market, the Redbox has already gone to $10 earlier in the day off the opening drive. So there's more potential pushes coming in on this stock that I so much hate. We need some Briggity Brandon. Okay. Briggity Brandon obviously on his break at the moment. Tuberculosis. Oh, why are we talking about tuberculosis right now, guys? TB is Tyrone Biggums. Okay, that's what you guys are talking about. Never mind. Where are we going to next? That's the moving on. FB green in a red market. FB is really green in a red market. Let's go check out Facebook. If Facebook is green on a red market, then that's pretty much saving the market in a way, right? So Microsoft's also another candidate which was green in a red market. So here we go. Microsoft up 0.95%, holding VWAP pretty well all day for the most part, even when NASDAQ has been down exactly 0.5% right now. So NASDAQ bleeding, but Microsoft not really bleeding with it. Apple, for the most part, is the reason why the market has been looking a little weak over here. Apple heading back to low a day. Let's see if we can hold up at low a day on Apple. Go back a little bit more and give me more shares, Apple. We'll throw our order over there. Let's see if we can get some long on Apple. Come on, give me my shares, Apple. They don't want to give me more long over there, obviously, because there we go. Now we got a little bit more long on Apple, since we're closer to our stop. Obviously, we're just trying to work with it. But if if Apple breaks the downside, I think futures obviously futures go to the downside with it. At which point we take the loss on both of them. But right now we're just trying to trade the same trade that we have been all day, which is Apple long at the lower days. Look at the size right now. A little bit of a size coming in on Apple near the lower day. So that's something that we're gonna be having to try and work with, Miss V.
I want to bring my favorite segment, top 10 traders today. Do you want to show something?
No, go for it. You're good.
Guys, great profits. Here we can see traders, their profit from Friday. We do not know exactly who those people are. We just know that they trade with Day Trade the World and markets that we're taking. And of course, profit they did. First place, 276,000 profit, trading AMAX, Chicago, Nasdaq, New York.
Much?
276,000. That's like, literally, you can go like buy a house. I know. Anyways, long pause, guys. No jealousy in here, only admiring. And second place, 50,000 profit trading New York, Nasdaq, Chicago, Canada, AMAX. Third place, 25,000 profit trading Nasdaq and New York. And fourth, place 12,000, and fifth, Canada, trading Canadian markets, 11,000 profit. Again, on Friday we had some closing imbalances, and guys, actually I'm for the first time traded imbalances myself. And if you remember, I was negative on the day, and I was looking for opportunity to get back to flat territory at least, and I shorted Tesla into the close on those imbalances, and I didn't even get to flat territory, but I jumped into the profitable territory. To talk about this, I also want to show you, as you remember, we have that Market Wisdom but TraderTV.Live YouTube channel. We don't post here anymore, but it exists and has plenty of educational helpful videos. And if you type in search imbalance, you will see the video trading using the imbalance locator. I will send you the link. Highly recommend you to watch that video, and literally easy trades. But if you figure out how it really works, you can make a lot of profits on those imbalances. Back to Prad.
Yeah, Phil McCracken on the chat goes, for balance and for transparency, I guess, let's also see the bottom 10 traders. Sadly, We don't have that in. We don't have that information available for you guys. We don't see those numbers. We don't see that those numbers at all. We only see the top 10. If we do see the top the bottom 10 too, we'll gladly show you about it. We have no problem. But you know, that website only posts the top 10, so I can't help you on that side, Phil McCracken.
But we always show if we lose.
Yeah.
And just real quick, we skipped it there. We have a new member, Dallas Thompson. Thank you so much. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the green side. Appreciate your support so much. And honestly, guys, we really, really appreciate it, especially when you're becoming a member. Hopefully that's because you really want to support the show and you find us helpful and entertaining in our company.
100%. So getting back in once again on the same bottom of the 40-90 areas or so, still battling. Apple though, Apple looks like it wants to bounce. At the same time, it looks like it wants to crater also. You know, Apple created a new low a day at 154.25, but now we're seeing some action coming in a little bit near that 154.50 area. So let's see if we can actually get a trade out of this one. I thought I threw a stop out. Looks like I didn't throw a stop out. I just threw another order out by mistake. So let me just do that here. 40.87. And then we're on a sell. Is that a sell? That's a buy. No, we're not trying to buy. I'm trying to throw out a stop here, and I'm fumbling my order types basically. 40.87, and it's a sell. Awesome. Okay, now we're good to go. Where's next? Thanks. I watch so often. Seemed rude not to support the show. Oh, thank you for even thinking about supporting the show. We appreciate everyone who already do so, and for anyone who doesn't, we still love you. Not many routes to support it. There's a couple options, such as hitting the like button or joining the members team, or you can even support us to super chats. Most of this, all super chats go directly into helping the production get better. More cameras, more angles. We got a new seat coming in for us very soon for Miss V and I, so that's gonna be great fun for us to sit in there. More angles for you guys to watch us from. So fun times coming in very, very soon. Buckle up, Cowboys. We're gonna be having a lot of fun on market movers at the same time. Let's see. Someone tell Prad it's a bear market. Yeah, it is a bear market. We did the math for that not too long ago, didn't we, Miss?
Yes,
we did
that's
the math
right.
for it. Redbox going much higher tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know about that. John Johnson, I can't tell you the future like that. Would be nice to tell the futures like that, wouldn't it? Obviously, I don't know the future. I don't know if they're going to go up tomorrow. I don't know if they're going to go down tomorrow. But what we can do is watch tomorrow when the stocks do come up into play tomorrow. If there's any levels to talk about, any trades to trade off of, we will gladly be live on Market Movers talking about them for you. So tune in tomorrow, 11 o'clock, or even in the morning show, because it might move in the morning. If it moves in the morning, show up at 8:30 till 11 o'clock, watch that move over there, then watch it move again from 1 o'clock, from 11 o'clock till 2 o'clock basically, and again watch it move from 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock with the closing show. Basically the whole day with us. Don't go anywhere. You're trapped.
Someone says that Tesla found support at 860. Yes, looks like, guys, Tesla hold this 860 level. But again, we're moving sideways, consolidating a little bit. Let's see if Tesla will want to break lower or we will go back higher. But again, as we can see, QQQ actually doing the same thing. And I think it will relies on whether QQQ will decide to go and if it wants to take Tesla downside or upside with it.
Yeah, obviously depends on what the market wants to do. If the market wants to go lower, which could very well be the story, because now we're actually well below the support level of 4100 and 4095 that we were talking about, or we were working our longs off of pretty decently off those levels. But obviously if the market wants to crush even more further, S&P 500 now looking at 1% of the downside. S&P 500 yet to be in bear market territory, only down about 15% from all-time highs, but NASDAQ, which is down about 24%, I did is what the math came up to as Miss V did it. So NASDAQ obviously being in bear territory out there, and S&P 500 not too far from there. We could start seeing some real extended moves to the downside across the board. Not like we're already not looking at it. You know, Apple big time down today, down 2% right now. We are seeing some buying coming in on Apple, though. Maybe Apple could get a nice little push up off of here. Straight back to those 155 levels or so. So let's take a tiny little entry over here. Not too much size. We're still pretty close to our exit over here on Apple. So maybe we could take more size if we wanted to, but let's see what happens over here. Currently trying to work for our entries at the same time. Battle for it. Let's see if we can actually manage to do something good with this one. Like we did not too long ago. S&P 500 is worth about 15% less than the next interest rate hike. That's 3,600 on S&P 500 end of year. Yeah, I mean, we could see 4,000 break not too long from here. We did, I think, what was it? Danielle Shea tweets were talking about 13K breaking, and most likely extending their losses to 10K on NASDAQ. So if NASDAQ breaks 13K, goes down to 10K, just imagine how much value in tech stocks that is for it to die off of. Redbox is breaking high a day, or fighting high a day apparently. Let's go check out RDBX. Redbox heading towards the $10 level, man. I knew that I wanted to hold Redbox to 10, but I don't know why I didn't. So I'll show you the idea behind why I wanted the $10 trade on Redbox. This breakout 650 that we never got, obviously, I took the breakout of 8, and then this consolidation over here looks like the SPAC consolidation area of Redbox to 10 was the easiest target that you could ever plan for. So having planned that out, and my entry being $8 where the stock never really came back to, I should have literally hold this trade all the way up to $10 and gotten out at 10, but missed out on that opportunity. Now Redbox getting ready to go once again to $10 by finding support near $8.50. Look at that VWAP line, pretty much looking like a flat line of a heart monitor over there, pretty much dead on the VWAP side at least, but the stock is nowhere close to dead today. 61% all the way back to $10. I think starting from here though, we could see some weakness coming in on Redbox. So we'll see if Redbox can show us some weakness from here on out in the near future, where it wants to show that it wants to go right back to the downside. Miss V?
Guys, I just want to remind you that literally around 20 minutes left until the end of the show. If you didn't like this video yet, please do so. We need 1K likes. We have more than 2,000 people watching. And again, just real quick, in case you don't know how to like the video you're watching right now, right under there is a thumb. Please click it so it turns black, and giving us thumb up.
Thank you, Miss V. Yeah, guys, smash. All you gotta do is smash that like button. We appreciate everyone who already has done so, obviously. Waiting to see what the market wants to do. This market's done for. I don't even know why I'm battling with these longs. This market's so done for. We already broke the support not too long ago, and clearly there is no more supports left, and now we're just battling these trades at the moment. So let me just take that out there, and then we'll just hold the futures for a little bit longer. Let's see what the futures manage to actually break the low a day. Not yet, thankfully. We haven't taken out the low a day just yet. Oh man, what a flip-flop kind of day. What an absolute crazy day for me so far. I know you guys had a crazy day trading some of your stocks, such as Redbox, Forge, maybe some of those IPOs that came in not too long ago, a couple of days ago, IPOs like BLTEs and so on. As one of our viewers wished not too long ago, which was I hope everyone's having a great day and everyone's having a green day. Yeah, the same prayers are also from my side. I hope everyone's having a great day and a green day, because even though I'm not having a green day, I'm having a fun day. I'm having a great day being live for all of you guys, that's for sure. Redbox when offering, yeah, I don't know the future, my friend. I can't answer that question, sadly. Sorry about that. SPY has been taking out low of day all day. Yeah, but we're in support areas for SPYs, and that's why we've been working with these areas for all day pretty much. Even though it's been taking out the low of day, the 40.95 level was the level that we were looking for, and we're pretty much flirting with that level at the moment. Even though we're under it, we're pretty close to it, to the point where the market could absolutely rip right back to the upside, back to VWAP at least. I feel you, Prad. I was the long side battling, and now we losing. Yeah, man. It is what it is, all right? Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. You can't win them all. And weak markets like this only take reversal trades after. Okay, can't not have a green day every day, Prad. It's all good. That's right, baby. Can't win them all. Can't win them all. But what you can do is minimize your risk on days like this. On days like this, you can take less size. You can, you know, not over trade as much as you might have done. There's always ways to improve. There's always ways to improve. So I just need to figure out what my way to improve today will be.
I see that a few people were talking about that MDVL, Prad. Not sure if we were covering that.
MDVL. Let's go check out MetaVale. MetaVale. What? That's Redbox. I was gonna say I don't have trades on MetaVale. Why does my execution show up on that one? So MDVL. Let's go check it on the dailies real quick. Looks like we have some barriers coming in at $4 on MDVL. Today though, we're pretty far away from $4, almost $2 full away from 4. Looks like we could see. I'm not really sure if I like any of these levels. Maybe 220-ish or so. Right here would be a better level to think about, like 260s, $3 or so. Let's see if MDVL does manage to get up there. Obviously, big volume spike coming in not too long ago. We only have about 15-20 minutes left for market movers to end, and you guys get pushed onto the closing show, the best trading show on the internet. So you know, stick around for that, and maybe MetaVale moves around a little bit more to the upside around that time. But right now, with 3 million shares traded so far, what is the relative flow on MDVL? Not relative flow, sorry, relative volume. Relative volume only 0.67, so that's not a good thing at all. Maybe there is no volume actually on MDVL, at least not yet, because of that volume candle. We might see some volume come in later on. Miss V?
Yes, so Giovanni Rosso brought up that head and shoulders pattern on the SPY. Anyway, SPY indeed is guys down now 0.93%. QQQ is down 0.50%. Let's see. I feel like we still have a chance to go back to positive territory, but if markets want to fall, they will do that. And I still hold INVZ, and actually it's moving to the opposite direction from the desirable one on me, INVZ. So let's see, but again, we will just have our stop loss and we'll get out before it will get me to the negative territory. So I would get at around 430. I will put my stop loss in here. So yeah, but let's see again. I still assume that we can go lower for that INVZ, at least today lows at $4.12.
All right, so looks like people are talking about Redbox again, and yeah, it makes 100% sense why. Redbox now taking out the $10 level and going a little bit higher than that. So Redbox looks like it wants to wake up one more time, while the futures looks like they want to go to the downside. So there go futures all the way to the downside, and taking out more and more support levels on the day. So S&P 500 struggling, NASDAQ struggling, Apple about to go test 154 areas. Is there any support levels of Apple around those prices? Let's go check. I don't really have a line on Apple near 154. I do have a line at 154.70s, which we already obviously battled for the long on that area a little bit. But looks like Apple could easily head right back to 152 if we don't hold any of these levels on the downside right now. So S&P 500 struggling, Apple struggling, market struggling, almost everything across the board is struggling today. So everything's just getting absolutely destroyed. Right now, though, still debating what I want to do with futures. I don't really believe in this down move. But what are you talking about not believing when the market is down 1% you know, a very surprised Apple is now down 2% on the day, whereas Microsoft and Facebook have been so much stronger on the day. Here's Microsoft still positive. Here's Facebook still positive. So both of these stocks still positive on the day, when Nasdaq is now about to go 1% negative. S&P 500 already 1.13% negative. So it looks like we've just been trying to go long on weaker name stocks compared to you know, some of these other stocks across the board. 154 kind of pinging on Apple at the moment. So let's see if 154 actually breaks and if there's any size on 154 on Apple. Here we go quickly over to Apple. If there's any size on there, I'm not really seeing size, but looks like we're seeing some of that reserve action coming in on Apple. Let's see if they're actually printing 154. Are they printing 154? I'm not seeing them print 154. There's some size there. Reserve order 154, big reserve order 154. But we took that order out immediately. Wow, it doesn't even matter. No, forget reserve order. What do you mean reserve order, Prad? So obviously market continuously crushing to the downside today and taking out almost every level you thought was in existence. So there goes Apple, a little bit more lower. We're just waiting to see what the backside is over here on Apple. The backside right now 153.91. Let's see if it can manage to put 154 back on the bids. Can they do so? Can they put 154 back on the bids, or are they going to struggle? They're struggling a little bit. So let's quickly go back over here. ES levels to the downside after breaking 4,000. I don't really have any levels. Maybe right here 40.62, maybe 40.29, but 4,000 is the only real level that we can even think of. Apple back above 154. Might just get a tiny little bounce on Apple over here, nothing too significant. So just taking baby size over here to see if the idea is right on this trade. Apple is going to dump big time. Yeah, it's already dumping, man. Apple down 2%. Apple. That's Apple. Down 2%. Big time. VIX broke to new highs. Yeah, UVXY now up 5%. Yeah, volatility index just keeps on ripping. So yeah, UVXY up 6% almost, looking at $19. If I remember correctly, we're looking at 17 off the open. No, we're looking at not 17, that's for sure. Better wait for 153. Yeah, on Apple, like I said, I just took a tiny size just to see what would happen around this 154. The backside seems to be at 153.90. We're not going too much further than 153.90, so that's about 10-cent risk for a possible multiple dollar move to the north side. So I'm willing to take that trade 9 times out of 10. RDBX is halting down. Wow. And it's actually going to stick through that halt. I don't have any shares. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, it actually is going to stick to that halt. RDBX went above 10.050 and now instantly shot back to the downside off that level. So RDBX looks like it's about to start struggling a little bit. And hence, this is why we talked about how, you know, good companies are good and bad companies are bad. Because how do you let this happen to you? RDBX instantly downward into a halt downside. Apple under antitrust allegations. Ooh, is that what's going on with Apple? Is that what Apple? Oh yeah, I remember reading that actually. Apple under antitrust allegations with what they're doing with their payments in the EU side. I think I read about that. Thank you for bringing that up, CEN. That is that is actually a good thing to mention. Actually, not bad. VCNX. Where's VCNX going? 61,000 shares traded only. We're gonna move away from this one. McDonald's, MCD. I know McDonald's had earnings report not too long ago and actually had gangbusters earnings report, crazy earnings report out there. And Apple once again going below the low a day. So we're gonna quickly, not truly pushing, but yeah, we're gonna quickly get out of that one. We only push past low a day by like a couple pennies. So if we really want to do that, no, we're gonna get back right in there. Only push to the low a day by a couple pennies. We're not gonna take a loss off of that one that quick. All right, let's see what happens over here. Always tighten your stops, peeps, or set bracket stops. Yeah, always use stops in general, or be ready to get out of your trade for a loser. You know, be keyboard ready, be action ready. Never let you know, something wick you out and be like, what the heck happened? Oh my god. The SPY has not been this low since May of last year. Yeah, a lot of key points. You know, we can make a lot of observations with what's going on with the market. Obviously, April was the worst April that the market has had since 2008. There's going to be a lot of statistics like these floating around for the next few while when the market is in absolute destruction mode where everyone's scared to go long. There's no buyers across the board for almost any stock. You know, no one's willing to buy Apple at 150s. Like, that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. So, you know, we're going down, man. After 10 billion, the next big number that I saw was 5 billion, and after that 5 billion, the next big number was 7 billion. We never really had a single billion to the upside on the market on closed numbers. So not a single billion to the upside buy, but over 10 billion sell, over 5 billion sell, and over 7 billion sell. This market is dead for it. It's absolutely done. This market. Watch it go. You know, poof, 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 poof. But at the same time, while we're watching it go poof, we'll be loading it up on our long-term account. That way, in 10 years or so, we'll be at the same state where we are here now, and making those profits that a lot of people that have made 10 years before now. Right?
That's right. And I'm talking about long term, like Bitcoin is again at 38.254, guys. But at some point, I believe we were at 39 level today. So let's see where Bitcoin wanna go. But we are now down 0.56% on BTC USD.
Yeah, Bitcoin USD. We're waiting for that one to be profitable for us too. So yeah, let's see what will happen on that one. All right, big crap. Wow, okay, is that what we're calling it now? Big crap. That's a cute one. More like red crab, RDBX, red crab, big crab. Makes sense. Very nice, Dominic from Mahler. I've been out enjoying the weather. Set it and forget it for the day. Yeah, man, set it and forget it. Just gotta set your levels and forget it. How can you be sure that that company will be here in 10 years? Okay, Apple's not going anywhere. If you think Apple's going poof in 10 years, I don't know what else to say. Airbnb might pop here, traders. ABNB. Let's go check out what Airbnb is doing. Airbnb apparently might have a pop. Airbnb actually down 3.5% on the day today with about 3 million shares traded. Could have a pop off these levels, off these 147 areas, but looks like we already actually took out a previous support at 150. So if 150 is turning into a resistance, I'm not really sure if we're gonna get that pop you're looking for, Dominic, or not Dominic, Mike. But yeah, we'll keep this one on watch to see what will happen on this one. Redbox to open at $9 apparently. So RDBX, ooh, there we go. Just as we pull up the stock, opened up at $9.14. Trying to form support in those areas, but I think we should be able to find support in that area based on this consolidation we had on Redbox the whole day above VWAP. It should be able to find support, but obviously if it doesn't, then we're looking for more downside maybe coming in soon on RDBX Redbox.
MDVL Prad hit new day highs at 2.14. So let's see if we will continue that move to the upside on MDVL, or we will give it up. But again, up more than 28% on the day, almost 50 cents for that one. And yeah, ABNB earnings this week, Ethan says. So let's see when actually ABNB has earnings, guys. So Airbnb, so we are prepared. Earnings for that one coming May 3rd, which is tomorrow, after the close or before? Yeah, well, obviously after the close. So Airbnb tomorrow after the close.
Thank you, Miss V, for that one. Oh, what the heck am I doing? Almost screwed that one up over there. That would have been bad. Okay, Please tell me I did that one right. Okay, I did that one right. We're just throwing out a stop for my trades over there. Prad, look at the bid on Apple, 152.12. It's the target. I can't go that far down. You know, Apple, it's trading at 153 right now, so I can't scroll that far down on Apple. Looks like some buying is coming in across the board, at least a little bit. Futures popped up a little bit off the 40.75. Apple popped up off the low of day, which was at 150.70. Our average price on Apple, 153.85 or so. Let's see if we can get this pop going up north side a little bit more for us, and that way we can make a little bit more money. Just getting ready for the trade of the day. Yeah, baby. We'll look at AMC when I'm on in a few, so get ready for that one, ladies and gentlemen. Trade of the day coming in from Sean. Welcome him back. You know, we're very happy to see Sean's face one more time. That means more sticky notes, more trades for me to steal from him, obviously. So I'm very happy he's back. I hope you're happy that he's back. Smash that like button for Sean. Smash that like button for Miss V. Smash that like button for TraderTV.Live. Let's get these. Sure?
Smash that.
Smash that. Yeah, smash it. Only 4 minutes left and we're not at 1K yet. So let's get that going. Let's get that up there. Let this first day return not be the day where we not hit 1K. And you know, Miss V, she might hold you back from going into the closing show if you don't hit that 1K.
That's right. We have rules.
What is wrong with Euro USD? Sadly, I don't trade that. I can't pull that one up for you. I don't have the entitlements for currencies. Also, I don't know anyone who really trades currencies that regularly. Wow, it's 2 already. The day flew by. That's what I'm thinking, man. I'm not even hungry right now, and I'm like, wow, it's 2 o'clock already. This day was very eventful. I don't know if the event was a good event or a bad event, but obviously this day was very eventful, and still going to continue be eventful for all of us. So make sure you're you know, strapped in on your seatbelts. You got your helmets on, and you're ready to make these money that you guys have been making across the board all day so far. So congratulations for anyone who's been having a killer day, baby. Killer day. What's for lunch? I think it was some bistro, something.
Yeah, some French chicken. And guys, I'm actually out of my INVZ. So my stop loss got me out, which is okay. It's still in a profit. But here we go. INVZ, more volume came and looks like we want to go higher. So I'm fully out of this trade, profitable trade for me. But yeah, so let's see if this one want to run and how high that one want to go, or maybe it won't be able to break that 436 level. And as Prad said, guys, please make sure you like this video. We need 120 more likes to get to 1K. 3 minutes left. We still have more than 2,000 people watching, and if you are lurking there in background and think like yeah, but not liking, please do so and save us. We don't want to have this day without 1K likes. It will be so weird and so sad and depressing.
Yeah, please get us up there. All right. Come on, CYN. That's the 50 days. So CYN being called out in the chat. Let's go check out CYN at the moment. CYN, I do remember the stock was going crazy all the last week. So today CYN actually on the opposite direction of that, down 18% and struggling obviously to find buyers on the way down. But for all of last week almost, if I remember correctly, the stock was just ripping to the north side. So we'll see if CYN manages to wake up one more time and rip to the north side like it wants to. Looks like it do so right now, especially with NASDAQ bouncing off the low of day over there at 12,750. Looks like S&P 500 might just use the NASDAQ bounce over there on 12,750 to also bounce itself. And Apple, we are currently in a 14-cent win on Apple, trying to put more money in the Apple account that we made today, but sadly still negative on the day overall. Futures, we did give back some money on the futures over there after fighting for that battle that we did not too long ago, but now we're trying to get back in a new battle on futures, trying to see if we could you know, add to cut down our futures losses over there, as we were talking about it from earlier on in the day. So let's see if today Praddy actually ends flat, or actually makes some money, or does he just go home as a loser, you know, at which point You just go home as a loser and you come back in tomorrow, baby. That's
right. That's the best thing about this. There is always tomorrow. And again, guys, Sean, Neil, and Brandon are ready to take over. It's already 2 p.m. I wish you a wonderful last 2 hours of this trading day. And again, if you still want to support Prad and me, like that videos. We need just 30 more likes to get to 1K. Would be really nice if we get that while we're on air. But if not, anyways, we love you. It will be the first day. Things to think about, and just enjoy. Have a profitable day.
Yeah, we'll send them out.
Yeah.
Пока-пока, guys.
Пока-пока.
Hey guys, welcome to the close. A couple hours left in a pretty exciting Monday afternoon. Brand new month, brand new week. Same old story, unfortunately. Here we go, back to the downside once again, in the red in a big way, extending these declines that we saw from Friday's session. Unlike Friday, however, it is the S&P leading the way here, 1.2%, 1% for the Dow. The NASDAQ just